Leslie Bronson. I hope they have a note.
What kind of note?
A late note?
Absolutely not. I make the rules.
Hi guys.
Hi. Sorry, we're beautifying.
She was beautifying.
Couldn't decide which shirts to wear.
I know we were gonna wear these like neon hoodies, and then we're like, it's like 9 degrees outside. Why are we wearing neon hoodies? It's hot.
And then we were at Sephora, so I
Oh,
bought...
look at all the conversation.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and I bought a new makeup lip brush. Actually, the lip pencil.
Should I start calling names out?
Yeah, because it's not on mine.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna need you to learn how to do this.
I know.
So you
I'm
refresh
gonna
the
learn.
page, and then you click it here.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Now we see the chat. Are we starting from the top? Let's see who's here.
No,
who's
we're starting
present?
from the people that start.
I know.
Saying
I do
hi.
like all this inviting this week, and then we don't even show up on time.
Right? It's all her fault.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. There's Angela Marcinkovich already. First one there. Hello, Curly.
You're up too high.
I like to start the very top so we don't miss anybody.
I start from the people that start saying hi.
Well, does Angela say hi? Angela, did you say hi? Angela's always sprinkled through there. She'll get her shout out. Okay, where are you starting? You start and I'll follow.
Okay, wait.
Okay, this is roll call time.
So Kim Chrisma, there's,
oh wait, where's that?
Ayana B. Wait. I don't know why this is so hard tonight.
Because we're late.
I know, okay, here we go. So Cheyenne Parker.
Okay, then
Rouge Nixon. Angela Marcinkovich.
Okay.
Girl.
Priscilla Vanderpool. Okay, like we say every week, write your name phonetically so we pronounce it correctly. So, because we're going to mess up the name. So phonetically write it how you want it said because we will mess it up.
All right. Gladys Lopez.
Okay. Brittany
Aguilar.
Okay.
Monica Reynoso.
Okay. Reynoso. Okay. Nisi Arenas.
Oh, crooked. I hate.
Is it Jaxinia Via Toro?
All right, I can't go.
Miss Ariel. Hey y'all.
DS, Tayana Williams,
Okay.
Kia Lammy, Brittany, let's see,
right.
Evelyn Bradwell, Alexandria Eves. Or why don't you wave and I'll say it? I say it faster than you say it.
Okay.
Unless you'd like to say it. Nietzsche Peachy, Taylor Ford, Jeez Louise. That's a cute name, that's funny.
That's cute.
Cheryl Singleton. Hey, was she here last week?
No, no, she
Awesome.
was not.
Leslie Brown wants to know where you notice.
It's the dog ate it.
Okay. Karen Reeves. All right, let's see. People are saying hi back. Christy Santos.
It's a pink night.
Tracy Braxton. Let me see.
I know we were saying array forever, and then she said last week it was airy. So
am I saying it wrong again?
No, you said it right. We said did you? All right, it was airy.
I think
yeah,
called
that's how we needed phonetically spelled because we were saying array for like 11 weeks. Last week was our 12th week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was so kind she allowed us to do that, but no, we felt terrible. So.
Let's see. Oh wait, I lost my place. It's moving.
It's Tiana.
All right, you keep going. I lost the place.
Okay. Then we have Denisha Bissard, Melanie Chavez, Tier 1967. That was a good year. Shadara Franklin, Ari Brown, Iris Johnson. Okay, we already did Cheryl Singleton, July Alba. Did we do her yet? Sabrina Rodriguez.
Curly Fit Chic.
Look, I know these people because they always
Danny
comment.
H.
These are commenters under our videos.
Susan Sharper, April Grant. See, Brandon Noel, Deanna. No, sorry, Kate Pagan, and then is it
Dina Moreno. Okay, LaShonda Jordan. Angel Carruthers. Anna Mae Freak. 4287.
Okay.
Okay.
Tracy Williams.
My name is Tiona. Okay, her name is Tiona. Okay, so now we know Anime Freak is Tiona. Is it Tiona or Tiana? Okay, Tracy Williams. Good evening, ladies.
Probably because that dusty fan you got blowing.
Anita, you got the dusty fan blowing.
I fell the other day and all this dust poofed out from it and it was blowing dust around.
Okay, is it Diamaris or Diamaris? Okay, Anita. Hi from the Dutch Caribbean. Ooh. Okay, Denise Rivera. Fraser. Hello, girls. Fraser here.
The second one, it's Tiana.
It's Tiana. Okay.
All right. Patty Brown in the house.
Right, is it Karina's Curls? Ricky Goods. All right.
Karen Spearman.
We have Kim Chris. Massachusetts.
Trinity
MA.
Willie.
Patty Brown's in the house. Hey, Patty.
Trinity Sweetly says you guys are so awesome. I look up to you and I've been watching your videos and love my curls.
Aw, that's so sweet.
So what's going on? Another Friday?
Hold on, guys. My lipstick fell out the little lip brush. Gotta get it. I'm unorganized, as you can see. That's really late. Blame it on me.
Okay.
Blame it on me. Blame it
I
on
shall.
Me.
I will.
Okay.
And I do.
Okay, I know you do.
I know. I do.
I know
Okay.
you do, girl.
Alright. So Michelle Guzman, that's going to have all hair on it.
No, it's not.
Hold on.
I don't have all hair on my carpets.
But it...
Well, maybe. Hold on.
It wasn't even a lipstick. It was like a...
It was a liquid lip. Yeah.
All right.
It's not
Alright.
that big of a deal.
Okay. Indeed. So once
Okay.
we get it together, LoriAnne.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying, guys.
Alright. Let's see.
Don't all reach your hands this way and pray for me.
Alright. Naisha J, 123. Michelle Guzman. Anisha Jessa.
Okay.
Shanae Parker said, Taylor, I finally tried the Aussie Moist Co-Wash and it was everything.
Okay.
Everything good in life. Yes, it
Is that what you disappeared in Target today and then you
Yeah, I did.
That's another little secret. We were held up in Target. Who doesn't get held up in Target? And then we're like, what else did we come here for? We forgot what we came for.
We did. We bought
And they
all
were
this
like,
extra stuff.
Target tells you what you come there for. You don't tell Target.
Yeah. Like,
So, okay.
We don't tell Target. We were like in the sunglasses and jewelry, like just we were, I don't know, purses and
you know how that goes when you're in Target.
Jen, is it Jeanette?
Is it Jacinia?
Jacinia? Just there it is.
Is it?
Maybe
Okay,
Jacinia. I'm at work watching. I was supposed to leave 4 hours ago.
So do I?
What?
Can't find the co-wash Aussie in New York. Are they still rolling it out on the shelves? Anybody know?
I don't know, but we keep going to that Target and I can't find it. It's not in that one. So.
Oh, is that in Trumbull?
No.
That was the one that was stocked with all kinds of multicultural things.
Yeah, but
you can't find that?
Aussie's not multicultural.
That's true. So like, I guess maybe it's not there.
But you would think they would have it all the more then.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, they don't have that line.
Hey, there's Manisha Parker. What's up, my ladies? What's up, Manisha?
Let's see.
Okay. Let me see. Is it?
Latrice Hubbard, we just started. You didn't miss anything, girl. You didn't miss nothing. We just started. We started late today.
We're trying to get ourselves together. Keep dropping things, losing things. I don't know where everything is. But my buy made it. And my cup of ice made it. Okay. All right. So now there was a name there. All right. Is it Solida? Bam. Hey. So how do you pronounce that at 8:24? Solida. Bam.
What'd she say?
She said, hey.
Oh, hey. Okay.
All right, but I want to know if that's the correct pronunciation.
Well, she also said I was just watching an older live video, and now I'm catching it actually live.
Okay.
Yay.
Are we pronouncing your name right? And Jacinia, are we pronouncing your name right? I'm not sure if we are or not.
Let me see. Naturally Jackie. Hi, ladies. I'm here. Hey. I'm loving the volume and y'all's hair. I told you we had volume.
You did say that.
Yeah, I told you. I can't tell her.
You just never know on any given day. Now this, guys, is...
You're pronouncing it right, she said.
I am? Okay.
Church Oza. Hello from Canada.
This in my hair tonight is...
Angelica Marcinkovic
Aunt
and her
Jackie's.
Wi-Fi.
What is it?
I said Angelica Marcinkovic and her Wi-Fi every week. Yeah, it's
Okay.
so funny.
All right, so this is Aunt Jackie's, the one and done that we did with the gel. And remember that day it was all this length, and you're like, girl, you said scrunch that joker
Scrunch
up.
that joker back up.
So
yeah.
now this time I don't have to worry about scrunching it up. It's scrunched up itself. That just goes to show natural hair every day. You can't depend on it. So I used this today because I wanted some length because it was very humid. I got some volume, but I didn't necessarily get any length.
No, you didn't. But
No.
you did also just give yourself a haircut, though.
Yeah, I did. But it just applied differently. It didn't apply where you had to say scrunch that joker up. There was no like long hanging gel pieces. Like it just scrunched up automatically. So this is the exact same thing we used last week on Jackie's gel.
The Curly Fit Chic wants to know if I trimmed my hair. No, not yet, actually. I just tried some new products, Jessie Curl, and this is what it's done to my hair. This is day 2, and I'm actually like really liking it. Like it really did a nice job because my hair has been looking like crapola. But it's nice when you can have a good wash and go. So I'm still deciding what to do with my hair. Heavenly Me today actually wrote that she talked about detangling, how to like kind of prevent fairy knots to make sure you're really detangling your hair. And I was only using my fingers, and now I've been using like brushes and stuff to really detangle my hair, and that has kind of been working. Airy Brown suggested sealing my ends with Coke with castor oil. I did that too, and so I've been taking your guys' tips, trying to see what I can work out before I chop all my hair off.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So did we say hello to Naturally Jackie? Did we?
Yes.
We did. Or did Latrice Hubbard? Did we say that?
I don't know.
Because
If
she's
not, say
excited
hi.
that she made it on time. Hi, Latrice. You're here. Yep, right on time. Haven't missed much. Just me dropping stuff. Us getting
Yeah,
organized.
I did dust my ends the other day, but it wasn't like
Mhm.
anything serious. Like, it was just a snip here, a snip
Yeah.
there, but I guess that matters because my hair is a little bit shorter.
I was afraid to go back the other direction. They say go one direction and then go back another direction, and then keep, and the pieces are hanging out, and then take the scissors and go up around the pieces that are, and it was just too much cutting for me, so I just left it to the professionals.
You see Miss Mo's comment? She said, hey, bad thunderstorms here in Virginia. Had to come in late while the Lord was doing his work, like the old people say.
Oh my gosh, my grandmother used to say that. She goes, shh, get someplace to sit down. Why let the Lord finish his work? and we all had to dive under the bed. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, she was from Virginia. That's very funny. Yeah, I always say that to my kids. Get someplace to sit down, let the Lord finish his work.
Yeah, and get some place to sit down. You're always telling us to sit down for
I am.
one reason or another.
I know. Always get someplace to sit down. Okay. So.
Gail, friend, I did use serums. I do put serums in my hair every day. I try to, like, even like with refreshing my hair, I always have the serum on hand.
Okay, let's see. All right, so Texas is in the house somewhere. Where's Texas? I see Angela talking about Texas and how hot it is. Who's in Texas? Talking about. Well, I know, but I told you I'm catching
it's
up.
Melissa. Hey, girl.
Okay, hi everyone. Hi, Melissa. All right.
Nisi Araya said, did you try using Opalex? It may help with your hair. You asked me that today in the store.
Well,
Olaplex, Opalex, no, none of the above.
We were in Sephora, and because it was in Sephora, like you can buy like little trial sizes. I was impressed that Sephora's name was attached to it, so I said, maybe it's more reputable now, because we were like kind of like leery about.
Yeah. I think I have protein overload though. I've narrowed it down to that Aunt Jackie's flaxseed repair my hair or whatever that I left in my hair for 2 days. Like, my hair was like protein overload, and so
first of all, she's sensitive to protein to begin with, and then she put it in
and left it in
and then,
for 48 hours.
Then the water. Then during that power outage, then we had no water, so then it's set for 2 days, and so that's probably the worst thing that could have happened because you are already protein sensitive. So that's very unfortunate. So can that be recovered, guys?
Julia Elaine says, hi ladies, currently watching you guys on my Google Chrome as I get ready for work. I'm a nursing student working at night and going to school during the day. You guys get me through my night. Aww, yeah. Thanks for watching us. Heavenly Me, speaking of Heavenly Me. Oh, Heavenly Me says, speaking of the Lord doing his work, I lost my job 5 months ago. After 13 years, the Lord told me not to despair, and I just landed an amazing job. Awesome.
Yes, let that spirit transfer.
Right?
All those that need jobs, that's for sure. Thank you for sharing that testimony. Okay.
So everyone's talking about Olaplex. Like, I'm just not going to be experimenting with new things with my hair. Like, I just can't. I just can't. Yes, Dominique, I did use my Q Redo. When I did the Jessie's curl, I used their deep conditioner, which had no protein or anything in it, and I pulled that through with my Q Redo, and that really helped as well. Yeah. And yeah, she said it's going to take time. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's time. Do you think it has to be something major like a big chop, or do you think it can be recovered? Put your head up there, girl, so they can see a closer view.
I mean, there's nothing to really see here. It's just when it's on wash day, I find a whole bunch of fairy knots. I don't see them here on my head, but when I go to wash my hair, they're there. So, and I was finding with finger detangling, I was missing them. So I literally started getting like a fine-tooth comb and going through each strand of my hair the other day to make sure I did not miss any fairy knots. Because they were there.
Okay, so, all right, so Fraser said, yes, I just recently went through a mini protein overload. I had to stop using protein products for a bit.
Deep condition every week. Yep.
Yes, okay, thank you for the tip. Anybody else have tips? Okay, we have, all right, so we have Haya, it's a 2-day from Tampa. Haven't seen you girls in a hot minute. Binge watch your videos this afternoon. Okay, and it's still on tonight.
Hey, you're not
awesome.
sick of our faces yet.
Okay. Yes, oh, it's Melissa, so humid in New York. I know it is because it's humid here.
Yeah, see, is it Damaris? Anita says the Aztec clay. You keep talking about that.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not trying to clarify my hair because it's already dry. Like, it's already dry from all that protein. So I've been putting like moisturizing things in my hair, like moisturizing deep conditioners to get the moisture back in my hair because it's already like hay. It's already dry.
We have that Aztec clay that we put on our face, but we never put it in our hair. Though I bought during my, now I'm, you know, getting ready for the Sultanicals series, and they had a detox shampoo, I guess, cleanser, whatever they call it, and it's just like stone cold mud. And I thought about that for you, but it's like a 4 to 6 week kind of continuous thing. So yeah, it's been an interesting.
The Afro-G moisture balance. That's protein.
Yeah. I love Apogee. That's what I did initially when you were younger and a teenager and you did your hair dye and your hair was falling out. That was the case then. This is, I think, a whole nother issue. Okay, let's see. Oh, somebody's a product junkie. Susan Sharper. Hi, ladies. I'm a product junkie and still can't find the right cocktail. Any suggestions? Do you know your hair type? Only because they say that's good to kind of get started, where to shop and where to buy. You have to kind of know what your curl pattern is or your texturized pattern, so we can kind of like lead you in the right aisles in stores. Okay, so Karen Reed said it can be recovered, just deep condition and stay away from protein.
Hot oil treatment.
Yes, and it's hidden protein at times too. We're seeing things that we're thinking are just normal, and then we're like, you know, we're seeing
It has wheat protein in it or
protein
something at the bottom.
Yeah. So we're like, oh my gosh, this has protein in it too.
Yeah. Hi, 106 Andy. She wasn't here last week.
I don't think she was here last week. Okay, I feel confined. You're a little too close. Trying to get comfortable.
One day you won't have me.
I know.
You'll miss
Of course
these
I will.
moments.
Of course I will.
Okay. I just saw somebody say, I don't know where it went, where did it go? Someone said the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey one. I forgot about that. I will have to get that one popping as well. I love that deep conditioner, but like I'm for all the moisturizing deep conditioners right now. That's what I'm doing. Yes.
For your protein overload and very nice.
Hi, Bree Rose.
Okay, so Xavier Thompson.
Hannah Wacko.
Okay, hi Xavier. He said, Taylor, I meant to tell you I had the same problem before with protein overload and fairy knots, but you need to try the natural All Club Avocado Deep Conditioner. It saved my hair. That product is gold.
Screenshot.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I got it. I'm going to look it up.
Okay. Let me see.
Yeah.
Just read that. Somebody, where was that at? Coconut oil. Where was that at?
Yeah, so I think that's what happened. So, you know, all that, you know.
Oh, wait, somebody said the Manuka honey has protein in it, does it? Bree Rose said.
Does it?
3 Minute Miracle, somebody saying Rouge Vixen.
Now people are saying, really?
Camille Rose, coconut water line, deep conditioner. It's awesome.
All I know is that before we were saying, you know, we don't check ingredients, Now we're checking everything because it's that serious.
Yes.
My hair looks so different. I look like I got a haircut. It shed that much. And the thing that was stressing me out, it wasn't fairy knots on the ends. It was fairy knots starting like up here. So you basically have to get rid of the whole strand of hair.
Almost like a rope of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And it was just,
I
like I keep finding them and like they're starting up really high where you can't just work it out. Like you got to cut it out and I just can't. I can't.
Okay, so Curly Fit Sheet said more products than not have protein, especially the ones catered to natural hair. That's so true. Even the Manuka honey one has a little bit of protein. I think it's true. I think something about that protein brings that bounce back to curls. I know my hair just absorbs it. It loves it. Anything with protein, I'm for it because my hair loves protein. But if you're not, it's got to be the hardest thing to maneuver.
Yeah.
To find products without protein.
106 Andy, no, we don't still have Carol's daughter in our hair. Carol's daughter barely lasts the first day.
Yeah.
Nose busted. We have, do you want to tell them what you have got going on in your hair?
Tonight I have, we were testing, what did we test?
We weren't testing.
Oh, we weren't testing
No.
today. Okay, I forget.
What's in your hair?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't
Okay,
remember.
you have, I remember. Go.
Okay.
That's why you keep me around. You have in your hair the Sultanicals, not leave-in?
Oh,
Not
that's right. The
leave-in?
leave-in, and then I followed it up with
The Aunt Jackie's.
yeah. That's what I said when it first came on.
What is
yeah,
it?
that gel.
The Don't Shrink.
Yeah, the don't shrink, and I didn't want my hair to shrink today because the Carol's daughter made my hair shrink, and I woke up with a little mini puff, and I'm like, okay, I'm not having that today. So I said I'll do the Aunt Jackie's and let it go all day long, so it'll be kind of like nice tonight, and throughout the day it shrunk. So you guys saw that video and you saw how nice the results were at the end. That just goes to show, like, sometimes products don't work for me the same from day to day. Does anybody else have that problem where you can use the product, use it the exact same way, from the shampoo, the conditioner, leave-in, all that? But it wasn't even a leave-in because that was just like a one and done, so I just kind of did it the same way I did that, and the results are definitely different. Yeah, it's fuller, but I wasn't looking for fullness, I was looking more for length, and I didn't get that. And I can't believe that the same product, the same way of application is entirely different.
Yeah, people are saying it's extremely hard to find products without protein. Yeah, so like my hair can handle protein. Like if it has wheat protein or something at the bottom, like it can do protein. I just think that repair mask had a high concentration of it in there, and I left it in for 2 days, and so it was my fault. My hair can handle protein, just not a whole lot of protein. So I know, like, I don't mind if I see wheat protein or something at the bottom of the ingredients list on a product, like that's okay, but I just left that product that had a high concentration of protein in it in my hair for too long. So
Hi Morgan, welcome back this week.
yeah, well, can I turn this fan off?
Yeah, you can turn
I'm
it
like
off.
freezing.
Okay.
It's like blowing right on me, and I'm like shriveling right now.
Oh, so coconut oil is also protein, Cheryl Singleton said.
No, I thought she said it was. No, I thought, or Alexandria East just said it's not protein. She said coconut oil doesn't have protein.
Oh, it might be. Oh, I'm way up. Oh, goodness mercy, I'm way up there. Okay, maybe it was corrected. Okay. I did think that coconut oil had protein.
Hi, TaylorAnne. Thanks for shopping. Thanks for stopping in.
I did think coconut oil had protein, though. No? Maybe it doesn't. Okay. Who knows?
Ari says it does not have protein in it.
Okay, so now we have the tiebreaker. Some said yes, some say no. Now we have the tiebreaker. Okay.
So my hair could take protein, just not a whole lot of protein. Like I'm not gonna go upstairs right now and put the Shea Moisture, Manuka honey, and yogurt in my hair because that has like a ton of protein in it. It has protein in it. So, but things that have a little bit of protein in it, that's okay. But I just left that repair mask in way too long, and yeah.
It prevents protein loss. Okay, so it doesn't have it, but it prevents protein loss. Okay.
Hi, Victoria Michelle. She says she has some free time to watch this Friday.
Awesome.
Yay.
Welcome.
Thanks for jumping in.
A 13-year-old to use a shampoo, conditioner, or anything to put my hair to make it more curly. How do I get curls like Taylor's? Do you have curls by nature? Is your hair curly by nature, Morgan?
Curl Junkie Rehab. That's protein, right?
That's protein. I have that. That's my favorite. Yeah, one of my favorites. That's protein.
Coconut oil keeps your protein in. Okay.
Okay.
I used to always seal my wash and goes with coconut oil. I always had coconut oil on deck.
So Ayanla B, will you be making a public statement regarding all this Echo Gel drama?
No.
Probably not.
No. We started watching one video and then we got bored. Like I don't know. You guys explain what's in the Echo Gel? What's the problem? The Eco Gel? What's in it? There's something in everything, kind of, really. So no, what's in it?
We were not major fans. We just did the video on the gold one. We've had every single one in our house for years. We've had the coconut one. We've had the flaxseed one. We've had the gold one we just got. We've had the olive oil, which was my favorite. We've had them all. We had the professional one, which is jet black. And they just sat. You see, never did a video on it. We've just done the video on the gold one recently, and then all this drama came out, and we watched a video or two about it. What was the drama?
So here people are saying, it's saying Echo Gel has cancerous ingredients and other unsavory ingredients. Tea is carcinogen. It can cause cancer. It can cause cancer. Cause cancer.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're not the public statement type of people. There's lots of things that cause cancer. Not to like deflect away from that, but baby powder, that causes cancer. You just have to be very careful of the things that you use. But enough people are on YouTube making public statements. So if word to the wise, if somebody wants to listen to that and stay away from it, more power to them. Yeah. I wouldn't grab it any more than I normally grabbed it before. I didn't really grab it. Still may not.
Bray Rose says all the cheap brands do. Aussie, Tresemme, Eco.
Gladys Lopez, yes, baby powder definitely does have cancerous agents, or it can cause cancer. For women, when you put it in in personal areas, it's very dangerous for women. and that's how women are getting cervical cancer.
TaylorAnne says the air we breathe causes cancer. Basically,
Yeah.
pretty much. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
no, we didn't get all into it because we didn't really use eco gel like that anyway. So we just did that one video on it. I was using it to slick my edges down, but
I did when I big chopped because I didn't know what else to do, and I hadn't embraced my curl pattern, and it was super short, and I didn't know what to do, so I started slathering on the Eco Gel, slicking my hair back, and then pulling it back in a microscopic, a ponytail probably about this big. That's where my hair made it, and I did that for a month until one day I just said enough, and then
Yeah.
and you're like, just embrace it.
yeah, they're saying baby powder with talc is cancerous. Yeah,
Okay, I always get part of the story, guys.
and you guys get the rest of the story.
Yeah, I'm close enough.
Like
to
when
it.
you said that hair grows. What'd you say?
Oh yeah, I
you
know.
said an inch and a half, and
sure
I was
did.
like, people out here are gonna be Rapunzel with an inch, and I'm like, are you inch and a half?
Thank you guys for correcting me. Like I said, we're all in this together. I can't remember all these facts.
Right.
So I said,
Well,
yeah,
something
an inch
like
and a half.
that.
I know, if only it were true.
Right?
But yeah, no, everyone was like, it was like 0.5, a half an inch.
Yeah, barely anything.
Yes. Well, that's a little something. A half an inch is a little more, a half an inch more than what you had.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, in the news, something is always giving something people cancer. Yes. 1/2 inch, Kim Carn said. Yes.
Cold, man.
Okay. Is it moisturizing treatment, Curl Junkie Rehab? I've used it when I had a protein overload. You used it when you had protein overload? Curl Junkie is my go-to over the years. I own Curl Junkie Rehab along with every other product. We did a video on it. We coming down with every single thing that they own, including their new one, the spiral something. Curl Rehab is a protein treatment that is supposed to be used once a month, so I know for a fact it has protein in it. Oh no, you know what? My bad. It's Repair Me is what I'm thinking about. Curl Rehab comes in those two different flavors, scents. The what is that? Gardenia and also the strawberry. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it's all moisturizing. Yeah, that's my favorite too. Have that in a little jar. They're not giving that stuff away. And they also have it in a big one. You can pump it out. But yeah, so when you have protein overload, yeah, you can interchange. I do that. But that Repair Me is the most expensive of the conditioners. It's like $29, $30 now, and it does have protein in it. Curl Junkie Repair Me. So yeah, you can't use that one.
No. I'm just gonna stick to all the moisturizing things that I like my Aussie, and
Yeah.
I really like the Jessie Curl Deep Conditioner I tried the other day. That was really nice. So.
But it's such a heavy weight. Like, right? It's depressing.
It
brings
is.
you down. Yeah, like when you start losing hair and you're washing, it's very hard to be motivated.
And then just looking at our videos, like the ones we did last year compared to how my hair looks this year, like it looks totally different.
Yeah.
And you know, it's stressful when your hair's coming out in chunks, like so.
But it's it's part of the journey, and then we live and learn, and then we're able to share and pass on. Like a lot of people are passing on things that they know, that they learned, that they went through. So.
TaylorAnne says that she used the Moroccan oil mousse today and she loves it. Yep, that's
that was the best out of the series, and we wanted to do a series, but we're really going to be very conservative now because of what we're going through. You guys have always said, how do you do it? How do you do it? How do every week or every day you guys are doing these product reviews, and we're like, oh, we just do it. It's no big deal. But no, we're seeing it's a huge deal, and it was very sacrificial. And so we're going to very much lean on the side of caution now. So even that whole mousse thing, I think, was drying too, on top of everything else. Like going into a mousse series after a highlight project
so
like that.
It was like
it was just
dry. It was like bleach, mousse, protein, repair. It was too much.
It was just too much.
It was too much.
You're lucky you have hair on your head.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, you see I got like tons of different lengths going on here because some of it had to be cut out and fairy knots that were starting up here and dread-like things. And so, yeah, I don't know, y'all.
Yeah.
But
So,
you've been there for me.
Mousse is drying, okay.
Because it's stressful.
Yeah, so, and I got a lot of knots on my crown. I was so scared. So Angel Correct says, don't worry, Taylor, my hair was coming out in chunks, and I got a lot of knots at my crown. I was so scared, but it got better after I finished my shedding phase. Just deep condition once a week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is like a phase. You gotta just let it run its course, and
it
then
seems like it's endless when you're going through it. I know that's what happened to me. It just seemed like it was endless. It never stopped, but finally it stops.
yeah,
Yeah, finally it stops. But it seems like it never will when you're going through it. It's very scary.
yeah. But I mean, I got this good wash and go the last time I did my wash day yesterday. I think I only had to cut out like 3 fairy knots. So hopefully, maybe next time I'll only have to cut out 2 and then 1 and then none.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, no, you'll get through it. But no, I mean, your health comes first. The health of your hair comes first. So it's not that we're not going to do it, but we're just going to find another way just to kind of change kind of like the direction. Like I said, the Sultanical series I want to do. Finally, all the products came here. They're in the house. So we're going to, work on that, and that will help us. Y'all raved about that series. Y'all raved about Sultanicals, and there's a lot of hit or miss. So I'm shocked the prices that they charge, and I have seriously been testing that stuff, and I'm gonna rave about those conditioners, but the other kind of things, it's hit or miss. One thing simply just did not work, and I was so disappointed.
Talk about
So then I just kind of like, I hate to be so rigid, but once something doesn't work, I almost thought I'd like throw the whole thing away, but I'm just like, okay, let me stay focused. Let me just let that have been a bad experience, and let me just keep on moving through it. But I was more than disappointed, and I'll share what it is, because we always say come Friday night you get the extra little things that other people don't get. But I went out and got it was a foaming wash.
Yeah, cleanser.
It was some sort of cleansing foaming wash. So I got the detox one like that for whatever it is. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to work and cleanse your hair. I can clarify quicker than that. So that was kind of like gimmicky to me. But I like it. I'll use it. But the next one I got was this foaming wash. And I'm telling you, it simply did not foam. I thought it might have a pump because it was during that foam series. And I'm like, oh, a foaming wash, So I pumped. There was no pump. It was just a jar. There was just a bottle, like the regular bottles that we get. And in it had a cap. And I thought maybe there was a mechanism to this cap that was going to make it foam. It didn't. I was Googling. I was like leaning over the side of the tub trying to see what this was. All it was just a stopper so the products wouldn't come out. So that had nothing to do with the foam action. So I took that out, put this cap back on like any other container that stuff comes in, and squeezed it out. And that's all I did. I squeezed it out. There was no foam. It came out almost watery. I rubbed my hands together. Not only did it not bubble, it did not lather, it did not foam, it did nothing. It just sat there. So I poured water. Started putting it in my hair. It just sat on my hair. It never foamed. I Googled, I YouTubed, I reached out to everything and everyone to find out how do you get it to foam. And there is nothing whatsoever on any of the www World Wide Web that explains how this foams. Does anybody know how it's supposed to foam? What is the name of that? What is it? I wish you could. Can you get out? You can get out quicker than I can. Why don't you just grab that? I want to show it. See if anybody knows about it. Is this Oh. I want to get to the bottom of this. Maybe you guys might know. Maybe I have a bigger audience here that somebody may know. Because I got the whole Sultanicals idea from our viewers and followers, and I'm thinking maybe you guys may know about this, because I certainly did not know, and I tried everything. And so finally I just put it in each section like I normally shampoo my hair and just let it go and just rinsed it out, and I just saw it all coming out in the bathtub, and that was the end of that. It never did what it said it was going to do. What a waste of my money. So that one will not get, okay. So this was it. I was very excited about it because I got that clay one. All right, so this is called Wash and Comb Detangling Foam. All right, so this was it, and I thought something magical was going to happen. I thought it would have a pump. Okay, so it didn't. So I said, all right, well, maybe once I put it out, it will do something. It did not. I figured once water would add, it would turn into a foam. It did not. So the first thing I did was open this up. This was the part, I said, okay, maybe this is going to cause the foaming action. This absolutely is nothing. This is just, I had to get glasses, okay, freezing cold, in the bathtub, figuring this out. So this is simply called, like, what was that? I can't see. What is that called? A cap? has a name, and I googled that. It meant nothing. You can buy them by the bulk loads at this particular place.
Catalogs?
Cap, what is it? It's a catalog. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, maybe that means something. I thought maybe there would be holes in it. It wasn't. It's simply
Smells
to
good.
plug the product. Okay. So once that's off, here's the product. That's it. Just a white product. Just like anything else that I use, it never, ever, ever foamed. I put it all in my hair. I put it in my hair with water. I put it in my hair by itself. I tried everything. It never foamed, so I don't understand.
Someone said it's clarifying. It didn't do anything.
It didn't do anything.
Unless you got a faulty one. Maybe you got a faulty one because it literally did not do anything. It didn't lather. It didn't foam. It didn't do anything.
It didn't even act like a normal clear. I am the clarifying queen. I have
She says hers foamed.
Who's did?
A Walua something.
Let me see, that detangling foam dried my hair out. It's definitely clarifying. It deep cleanses. Okay.
So maybe it was old. So how do you get it to foam? When you like pour it out, it foams?
Okay.
Hi, Vanessa Bristow.
Yeah, I don't know. It smells okay.
What's the expiration date on it? They're saying you might have gone to
Wow, I sure hope not. First of all, aside from that, Sultanicals takes for absolutely ever to ship anything. It makes no sense. Packages were coming and going, being sent back and returned, and new things were coming, and they said they were very busy.
There's no expiration date on it.
Mm-mm. So that was
But it doesn't do anything.
But, you know, I'm not going to be poisoned for the rest of the line. I bought a lot of things, and a lot of the conditioners I'm very impressed with. That Afro-tastic one, love, love, love it. Even more so than the Curl Junkie one, the Curl Rehab. I thought there was none other like Curl Rehab. That one, to me, edged that one out slightly. I love that Afro-tastic. So...
yeah, they're saying you should reach out because it should do something. It's probably a bad one.
yeah, it absolutely did nothing. Let's see, do you guys still use As I Am? Yes. We do. The products, yeah, we do. You don't like kind of like use a co-wash like you once did, right?
No. I mean, I know if I go to use them, I'll get a good wash and go. Like, I know what products from the As I Am line that I like, but I haven't used As I Am in a while.
But
Yeah, the As I Am leave-in is good.
Naisha said she should have warned me about the shipping. That's shipping.
Yeah, their curling jelly is good. Of course, their coconut co-wash is good. I love their coconut co-wash.
Yeah. And that double butter, I love that. So okay, so maybe it's expired then. Maybe I will send it or reach out to them and see. But I was surprised there's not that many videos on YouTube about things in particular. There are some here and there videos, but not a whole lot. So I couldn't learn anything, that's for sure, through any of the videos. And definitely there's not one video out there about this.
There wasn't. There was no information at
No.
all about that except like 2 reviews on their website.
Nope. I went to Amazon to see maybe people bought it in reviews. No. Google, just in general, nothing. And I'm like, does the product even exist? Like, what is this? But I couldn't find anything about it. So then there I sat, and I was madder than
Yeah,
a
you were
hornet.
so upset.
I was. I was like, I'm freezing. I'm like, this doesn't work. I spent my money. Like, what is this? I'm trying to review.
You were like hanging out of the shower trying to like, you're like, I shouldn't have to do this. Samantha Ivy in the house. Hey.
Okay.
Pilar Morgan says 52-year-old here. Love watching you both. Thank you for watching us.
Okay, you're caught up to date on the comments?
They said, yeah, call the customer service.
Okay. Definitely. If you can, like, you can't even call customer service anymore. Everything has to be emailed. Because when I emailed about my shipping, like, where's my stuff? They said, oh, we forgot to tell you that the Mother's Day 30% off sale, that the window is 10 days. So normally where they say they ship automatically, whether or not that's true, I don't think so, because I got things before Mother's Day and it didn't ship. But anyway, that was the excuse for this delay. And they said Mother's Day held things, and they have a 10-day window before they can ship. So just so that you know that they said during their Black Friday sales and their Mother's Day sale, expect delay. So I wasn't expecting that delay. I certainly wouldn't have ordered from them. But it's hard because naturally Curly sells Sultanicals, and they sell different things, and so you have to go to Sultanicals to get the stuff that you want. So I had to go to both sites And Naturally Curly shipped much quicker, but they carry different things than the Sotanicals site. And Sotanicals doesn't carry things that Naturally Curly carries, so it's just an odd experience with Sotanicals.
Ashley Harris says, "Hey, sorry I'm late. I'm going to sit in the back."
Okay. Take a very low profile in the back, tippy toe to the back. We'll call on you when we're ready. Okay. Let's see.
Gladys Lopez. She said, "You guys know about what's going on with Ulta and WeDad products on Monday sale? Maybe have you heard anything?" We got in the mail a what is it? Like a 16-ounce size of their, what is it? The climate control gel, the original one, and like a water bottle. I think the only sale that's going on is when you, unless there's other ones. I think no one else said anything. The water bottles. I think if you spend $25 on WeDad products, you get like a WeDad water bottle.
That's easy enough to do.
Right? Buy one product.
Right?
Yeah, it's like $25.
The water bottle's cute.
Yeah, the water bottle's cute.
Yeah. Okay. West Coast time.
West Coast time, understandable.
Hey, Samantha. I see you in the room. Let's see, who else do I see? Let me know. Hey, ladies. The YouTube account, I always point that. I fill up his feed watching you guys, especially seeing that I have my own account.
I know, because if you use someone else's account and you watch like one video that's like not what they normally watch, it like skews everything.
So Miss Mo said, does Sotanicals have a gel or only creams? There's something, I haven't opened it yet to actually pour it out, but it's called something about jelly booster, so it might be a gel. It doesn't appear to be. A lot of things are creams, but I'm not going to say definitively yes or no, but it does say gel on it, so it may be a gel, but the way it's packaged, it doesn't look like it would be the clear gel that we're all used to when we think of gel, so I don't know. The only thing so far I can really rave about are the conditioners. Every single one, whether it's leave-in or deep conditioners, I love them. I love all the leave-ins. There's so many, and they probably know that's what they're known for. That's why they have all these great big leader sales. So Mother's Day, it was these huge leader sales on all of them. There was one that's called, there's like the mango dip. There is the not today or not sauce or something. It looks so cute. That's my favorite. That's what I have in my hair today. And there's like 3 or 4 different leave-ins, and each one is almost like better than the next. You can feel definitely the difference between each one and the level of moisture. So I like that they have so many, but there is a distinct difference. So that I learned. So the leave-ins are a-okay. The other little gimmicky things, I'm not sure. And I was going to get the mousse when we were doing the mousse thing, but I think I'll hold on that one right now, especially since this doesn't foam. I'm not spending another dime on anything that has to do with foam until I get to the bottom of this right here.
Stephanie Dozer says, "Hi ladies, it's my first time making it to live. Love your videos. This is my first summer wearing wash and goes, and you've helped me so much. That's awesome. What would the world be without a wash and go?" I don't know. I love wash and goes.
So, Angela said, "LoriAnne, I want to know where you guys get the cute curly hair t-shirts."
Which ones? We've definitely worn a couple different ones.
Mm-hmm. People that make curly t-shirts, most of the time send them to you because of your Instagram account, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, I was going to get you one, girl. And we got to wear them together.
Okay, so Take Curl said curl boosting jelly, but it's more like a cream. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because of the way it was packaged, I figured it was more like a cream.
Leslie LeBron says, "What do you guys like most as a curl refresher?" I love the Cream of Nature coconut milk leave-in spray. That's my favorite refresher. Or the Shea Moisture coconut oil leave-in. So I use like the spray leave-ins as refresher sprays. I find those work best.
Okay, yes, Naisha said the not sauce is flame. Okay, what I learned when I got my hair cut, and I still kind of stick to that, is just taking, because I got my hair cut at the salon in New Jersey and they carried WeDad products, my stylist, his name was Joe, took the conditioner, not like anything particular, just the regular WeDad curl quencher conditioner, put a little bit in a bottle, put water in and shook it up, and he said, just refresh your hair with that. So that's what I started sharing after that haircut. I'm like, why are we all going out buying these so-called refresher sprays? Just take conditioner at home and just spraying your hair, making it anew. So that's how I refresh my hair when I refresh it.
Yeah, definitely not with just water. That makes your hair frizz up.
But my opinion for refreshing day 2, which made me kind of cross over to refreshing my hair, because I wasn't. Every single day I was washing my hair, and then you guys were like, that's too much, you're taking the moisture out. So I always thought that you had to wake up in the morning, like I would go to sleep tonight, my hair would be like this. Tomorrow morning I'm supposed to bring this back to life, and I simply could not. It's barely hanging on tonight. But I found out that your refresher is your refresher. It's your journey, it's your hair. So what I do is I actually soak and wet my hair all over again. And to me, that's refreshing, because it's better than co-washing it, or it's better than shampooing and conditioning it. So I'll just like put my head back in the tub or something, get it soaking wet, part it down the middle again, part it here, and just apply a little less product than I did the day before. But to me, that's refreshing. I didn't have to shampoo. That's one less step I had to do, and that's how that what made me cross over to day 2. But as far as spraying and getting this more frizzy, day 2 hair with a sprayer doesn't work for me. I have to actually soak and wet my hair all over again, and that's how I do it day 2. I still consider that refreshing, because it's better than starting it all over again.
Yeah, I guess.
Am I cheating? What do you guys think?
I think anything can be considered refreshing other than like shampooing your hair and completely cleansing it all over again.
Yeah.
But I know, like, for my days, like days 2, day 3, day 4, like I know I'm going to be getting frizz and all of that, so I don't really mind that.
Yeah, you like that because you have the length and you can do that. So, but for me to spray this tomorrow morning with all this humidity, it's just going to be a great big frizz ball. So, I get very frizzy depending on what I put in it. Yeah, nothing is going to stop this frizz tomorrow, and definitely spraying with a little spritzer. That is not going to bring my hair back. There's a new one by Weedad with that kind of like oil in it, whatever. That would just add to the frizz. It would just absolutely add to the frizz. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing, and I just actually soak and wet my hair. The only difference is I don't put product in all through it again. The way I would with the co-wash and the shampoo and the conditioner, all that part is left out. But I actually do the steps all over again, and it brings my hair back to the way it was the day before. And so once I kind of embrace that, I'm like, okay, I'm refreshing my hair. I'm not washing it again. So I feel like I've refreshed it.
Hi, Julianne. I see you.
Okay. So every suggestion, trying that. See.
Is there a spray gel refresher? Not that I know of. A spray gel. That just reminded me of the Jane Carter, the spray gel we ran in for, but it's not like a spray gel like that. It's for like when you straighten your hair, or something for like curls when you're gonna curl it. Like they call it a spray gel, but I don't.
There is one by Kinky Curly. I remember years ago, Spiral Spritz or something, and it's the coloring is yellow, like Kinky Curly is pink, and there's another, the Not Today is green. I think the Spiral Spritz, it's gel. You spritz out kind of like gel. And to me, that's kind of hard to manipulate that too. You see, Jane Carter used to have a spray gel from their original line, Gail said. Do they still have it? Just like Taylor, I just use the Cream of Nature line as a refresher. Yeah, you definitely do that. You just spray it all over your hair. No, if I did that, my hair would just have all kinds of frizz all on the top.
I used to do that one too. Yep, I used to use the argan oil one. Now I use the coconut milk one. But yeah, I went through a lot of the argan oil ones back in the day. I was always using that.
Okay, so Daisy Castillo said there's a spray gel by Shea Moisture, the hibiscus line.
I don't think there is a spray gel. I know there's a. Oh no, it's called a Hold and Shine spray. I don't know if that's like a gel though. I thought that was kind of like a refresher, kind of. I don't know. People use what they want to use for like whatever reason. I always thought that was a refresher, but maybe that is. It's Hold and Shine, so maybe there is some type of hold on it.
I cannot live without that product. I'd rather go bald. Okay, who's being dramatic?
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about Aussie.
I'm going bald over what product?
Yeah, Hold and Shine mist. Why are we going bald? Oh, Water and Shea Moisture's Curl Enhancing Smoothie does it every time. Okay.
Oh, okay. So yeah, similar concept. Like I said, the conditioner and the water. Okay. Half and half. Leave it as good as a refresher. We have that here. Did we find that experience? I know the name Aunt Jackie.
I know, I'm like traumatized by Aunt
tread
Jackie
lightly on
right now.
Jackie. But it's not the product's fault. It's like
No, it's totally my fault.
It's the conditions. It's nature. Like we were out of power for 2 days, so it's set in your hair.
Someone said next time I need to like buy a gallon of water and dump it in. I wasn't bothered because at the time I didn't realize the difference between a repairing product and just like a moisturizing deep conditioner. So I just call everything a deep conditioner, even if it says repair. Everything to me is a deep conditioner.
Yeah, you guys told us that there's a difference. Like reconstruct, anything with the word reconstruction or reconstructor, we didn't know that, so that was something very good to learn.
Oh yeah, Xavier Thompson, the main choice moringa spray is really good too. That smells amazing. I think I only use it when I want something that smells really good. As far as like refreshing, like it's okay. I prefer my refreshers to be like milkier and like creamier, like the Shea Moisture coconut leave-in or the Cream of Nature coconut leave-in. I like milkier things, but that one smells good.
I feel like I would go through so much with those bottles that are ready-made refresher, next day's refreshers. By the time I finished going through all of this thick hair, the bottle, I would get like what, 2, possibly 3 days out of it on a good week. I would go to town on those because I would want to wet my hair so much to saturate it to
who are the spray leave-ins for?
Yeah, I can't just like mist it all over. To me, it's causing frizz, and especially in this humidity.
Hi, Curlicious Jay. Hey, girl, I see you. Yes, it smells like Jolly Ranchers. Yeah, I love a good smelling refresher. Well, a good smelling product, and the tropical moringa one definitely smells amazing. And the coconut one smells good.
Okay. Just use it on the frizzy parts. Okay. That would save. Curls on the Go, Miss Me
Curls
Over,
the favorite. They have a refresher.
Yeah.
The Jessie Curl has a refresher too. That's what I used today. We're definitely gonna be doing a video on the Jessie Curl very soon.
Has anybody had any experience with the Jessie Curl? I know that they are OG. They have been out there for years. Anyone familiar with Jessie Curl?
It goes to show how much I know, because I was like, Mom, we can put this in our Instagram brand series or whatever, and you were like, I don't think so. Like, I don't think it fits there.
I'm like, it is not Instagram.
I'm like, you can't buy it in stores, and like they actually have a store locator on their website, and it shows like the hundreds of stores you can buy it in all over the U.S. And I'm just gonna sit over here and be unknowledgeable because I did not know like that line was out this long and you could get it in stores. Like, I didn't know that. I thought it was like an Instagram brand. The Jessie Curl is bomb. No, it really is. Jessie Curl just changed my life because I was like sinking into depression because my hair looked crazy.
Okay, so Xavier Thompson.
Yeah, ever since everyone's saying
he's the curly guy. Okay, Jessie Curl is bomb. Okay.
No, there's a difference between Jessie Curl and Miss Jessie's. They're two different lines.
Yes.
They're two different lines. There's the Miss Jessie's, which has like the multicultural curls and all those big jars of things, and then there's the Jessie Curl, which are the orange and yellow bottles, and they're called Jessie Curl. So there's Jessie Curl and there's Miss Jessie's. They're two different things.
Yeah, Miss Jessie's.
Their deep treatment is fantastic. Yep, that's what I left it in my hair for an hour yesterday.
Yeah.
And I used my Q Redo on it. Their deep treatment was everything.
OG. What is? It's an acronym for what?
Original Gangster.
Oh. But what original gangster? I mean, okay, all right, so I didn't know that, but what it means is that it's like old school. It's like maybe Miss Jessie's, I would say, is OG because she was like the first one out there, you know, out the gate when natural hair came out.
Yeah.
Brands now, like say,
they're like, yeah, Original Gangster, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which she can. I think we're using it right. It's an OG. Like,
yeah.
It's an original.
Yeah.
That people use like 10 years ago.
Karen Guy is the one I always would go to for information. Now her hair is in dreads, but she still has her curly hair videos, and when I had the big chop, I went to her. She was the one that encouraged me, if I don't do anything else, walk out the house and with my curly hair, with my short, she said, you're going to have that Gumby look. It was so true. Like when you cut your hair, first it's short and then it starts growing and you want it to grow, but then you don't like the way it's shaping and it just looks horrible. And she's like, you got to get your confidence. You got to go out the house. And she said, I'm telling you, you do it one time, it'll change your life. And it wasn't dramatic. It wasn't overstated. It absolutely changed my life. Once I went out that one time, I never was self-conscious again about my short hair. I just started like owning my short hair. And it just takes that one time, almost like put one foot in front of the other. And so seriously, and just go out the door and It'll
Who knows
change
where?
your
Who
life.
knows where's that from? Where's that from?
Yeah, who knows where that's from?
Yeah. And what's the rest of the line?
And soon you'll be walking across the door.
Is it walk across the floor, walking out the door?
First you walk out the door, and then you'll be walking across the floor, and he's just like
to the
kinda,
floor, to the door.
and he's trying to take like little like baby steps, and as he's thawing out. Where did I get that at?
Yeah.
What movie?
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
What Christmas?
That's an
show?
OG.
Yeah. OG Christmas
A classic.
cartoon. Classic Christmas cartoon. I love that. It's from
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So funny.
Our girl in the pink. Can she see your hair from the back?
Who? Me?
Are you?
You're a girl in the pink too.
Yeah, well, I have a pink jacket. I don't think you could tell on it. And then you have a pink tube top.
I'm supposed to be showing the back.
We're gonna be a contortionist here because this table is like right up on us.
Hold
and
on.
there's a table
Let me
behind
see what
us.
I can do. Hold on, make sure. It just has long hair.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm working on it. Hold on.
All right, hold on. All right, yeah, you got it. Turn it around. Okay.
Okay, I'm trying.
All right. There it is. There it is, girl.
All right, can I flip?
Yep. Okay. Okay. Is that good?
Okay. Was that okay?
Okay.
We got hard eyes. I think we're good. Okay.
Love it. Okay. All right. Lots of hard eyes. Lots of hard eyes. Contortionist move. I've been wanting my hair to grow, but also love the length.
But that was a random person. Yeah. I thought it was a girl asking.
Was it? Maybe it was. Ashley Maldonado said long hair. She answered the question.
Oh, there was someone else named Gucci Gang asking.
Oh no, that.
Oh, okay.
No, that was just a
okay.
Thrown in. Yeah, no, the real authentic question came from Ashley.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Don't worry. We're locked down on the comments. We watch them. We watch them.
I love your video endings with
Okay, so we got a new one. Casey, Kool-Aid, and Lisa. Good evening, everyone. We recognize
the poses.
New names.
Yep, we do the end and we wave. We kiss and wave, and then I'm like, all right, Mom. I was like, now we gotta start doing the poses where we stop and we show this side, show that side, and show the back. Even though we haven't been showing the back as much as we used to, which people have been telling us.
Then the Mother's Day video that she did for me, you could hear the real frustration. I'm like, I'm so sick of all these mugshots.
All these mugshots.
I'm so sick of all this posing, all these mugshots. But there you would never know how we're fighting and arguing and we're tired. It's been a long day of filming and we're smiling, but behind the scenes we were like ripping each other's hair out.
Right? Rocking and rolling. The cut that don't make the cut.
Okay. We new to your channel. Please stop by our YouTube.
Let's see. Jessie Curls and Miss Jessie, is that from the same people? No. They're two different lines made by two different people.
Yes.
So Miss Jessie's is like Miss and then Jessie apostrophe S. Miss Jessie's. And then there's Jessie Curl, which is Jessi Curls. So there are two different lines.
Okay, so, yeah, and Samantha Ivy said, where do you buy Jessie's Curl? We found out that there's one place in Connecticut we can buy it in a few towns up, few cities up. It's called New Haven. So that's one place we can find it here out of the whole state of Connecticut.
But you can go on their website and they have a store locator where, Miss SCT, hi. You can go on their website and they have a store locator and it will locate it like in your state.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's Jessie Curl. Jessie Curl.
So Uncle Junkie, Uncle Funky and Aunt Jackie are not related. Not that we know of. Anybody know?
All right, all these relatives. All these titles.
Okay.
She's like, wow, that's so confusing. There's Aunt Jackie's, there's Uncle Funky's, there's Miss Jessie's, there's Jessie's Curl.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's coming up with all these names and all this history.
All these
Their
names.
grandmother's in the kitchen whipping up stuff.
Yep.
So.
Carol's daughter. See, it's
Right.
Amy just said Carol's daughter.
I know.
Yeah, all these relatives.
That's Girl Spiralicious from Amazon. Okay, yep, you have that in your hair today, Spiralicious?
Okay. So I have the Rockin' Ringlets and the Spiralicious. The Spiralicious is amazing. It's so amazing. Love the Spiralicious. You tried to one and done the Rockin' Ringlets and it didn't work out. Like the Spiralicious you need it for that hold. And it's been raining the past 2 days, so it holds up in rain and humidity. So it's just a really, really great product.
I call myself less is more. It's getting hot and I'm like, I don't feel like doing all this layering. So it was an interesting product, and I poured it out, and I'm like, this might do the trick, but it didn't. It completed the style for the day, but it did not last throughout the day. Yeah. No, it did not.
No.
So
where did it just go? Just Ashley said, where can you find the Talia Waheed Apple and Aloe line? I heard you can get it in Sally's, but we were sent it, and before Sally's, you could only buy it online. So I'm gonna say their website and Sally's Beauty if you're lucky. I've never seen it in stores though, but online, their website is your best bet.
We got the Shea one in CVS, right? Just strolling through the aisles of CVS, but they don't sell the Apple and Aloe in CVS.
No,
they don't. Okay.
No.
Okay. Yes, the grandmother.
I see your bear trying to make an appearance. So you brought that in from the kitchen, and then there's like this huge one that just sits here. You guys heard about him last week.
Just lots and lots and lots of dust.
Lots of dusty bears.
Who heard about the bear last week and who did not? You have to hear the story. It's hysterical.
The dusty bears.
It's really, he just kept reincarnating himself. Because we have new people on here, so maybe they didn't hear the story about the bear, the big dusty bear.
Yeah, because this is going to be our new spot. So there is a bear that just hangs out. There he is. In the corner. Yeah. He just sits there.
Because he fits no place else.
He fits nowhere else.
He's 72 inches long and arrived unexpectedly.
So we have some, I didn't hear that story. I didn't hear about the bear. All right. So that's the bear. His name, what did I name him? Checkers. Because he had a checkered bow. I don't know where his checkered bow went though.
He doesn't have any more?
I named him Checkers though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can you kind of give kind of hold him up so we can get an idea?
There we go.
All right. Pull up that one great big leg on the table that we threw up last week so you can get a visual. Okay, so he has like a really big leg. Okay, and he's very, very big. Okay, so here we were minding our business around.
He's the size of TaylorAnne.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah, he really is, right. He's almost taller than you, I think.
Yeah.
He's just very big and intimidating. And so here we were minding our own business on one Valentine's Day, and the doorbell rang. So we went, ding dong. So we went tearing downstairs, and there was a box as big as me. Right there, and the UPS man was like, can you sign for it? So I said, okay, sure. So I signed for it, and I'm like, Taylor, there's a package for you. So she came tearing downstairs, so excited, and she started opening it up, and out popped.
And I had no idea it was coming, so it just appeared, and I pulled him out, and there he was. And he's 72 inches. Y'all convert that to feet, because I'm not doing that. Yeah. I can't think. What?
It was just a lot of, like I said, in our Mother's Day video, that's how we decided to tell the story last week, because I was talking mess behind the scenes.
6 foot, he's 6 foot. 6 foot.
And I'm like, just a lot of dusty bears, just a lot of overstuffed bears.
Overstuffed bears.
We said we like more acts, less gifts.
Yes, less gifts.
More acts.
More acts.
But anyway, the gift came through, and you opened up the box, and there was no place to put him.
We had nowhere to put him. I put him on my bed, and I have a twin, so it took up my entire bed.
It took up the entire
bed. He's not that comfortable to sleep on. Like, you would think, like, oh, you can cuddle with him. Like, your neck kind of gets in like a cramp after a while. Like, you're sitting up on him. You can't really lay down on him.
And you got to be so careful because he's white, or he was white, and
he's still white.
He was white. He's white. He wants to be white, okay? But he can pick up a lot of dust. He's turning yellowish, grayish. It's just a big dust collector, in my opinion.
Mom, you're hurting his feelings.
I know.
Oh my gosh, you're bullying the bear.
So, all right, so that was for you. I was excited for you. That was very
That's
nice.
a whole grown man.
It's a whole grown man.
But what happened was...
Somebody's like, who's feeding that thing?
But what happened was 2 days later, ding dong, a second one came, like the same size, and you were basically like, absolutely not, rid of that thing. Like,
I'm like, we can barely house this great big monstrosity. I'm like, absolutely not. What happened was there was a glitch in the machine at the company. So they sent out 2. So one came on one truck, and like a day or 2 later, another one came, and ding dong, and the box is as big as, I'm like, it can't be. And it was. And so here they both sat, and one is bad enough, but 2, absolutely
and like,
not.
I'm such a Disney person. I love Disney movies, and I'm just like such a softie. I was like, Mom, it's probably his wife. I'm like, she made it. Like, she made it on the truck. She made it to where he was. Like her whole adventure, and like, you're sending her away. Like, she made it.
I sure am. I'm like, he can go after her. I said, but she's not coming in here for him. I said, if he loves her that much, he'll go after her. I said, when the truck comes, so we called up UPS and said there was a horrible mistake, and please, there was a package waiting.
I was so upset.
So I said, and don't, because sometimes UPS will come and say, we were here, and then they leave. I'm like, we're not going to have none of those glitches here. When the truck pulls up, you're going to fling the door open and have Madam walk down the walkway. And if they're that upset, the lovers, he can go with her. Okay?
You're like, another one's not coming in here, but he can go join her. And
right.
So he got to stay, and
So
I had to send his wife away.
So the day I just made you just sit by the window and just wait for the truck, and finally the truck pulled up in the driveway. And I'm like, there
LoriAnne
is
a bear home wrecker.
like, there's the truck.
Yep.
Open up the door.
And
Bye.
I'm like, it's made it this far, and you're really sending it away. But
yeah, no, that bear's is way too big.
yeah. And so we don't know what to do with them, and so he just sits downstairs now.
Look, I wish it could be useful. I wish he had like curly hair, so we could do something. We could do like, you know, you have the Barbie heads, and you could style hair. Like, we could do something, but
Right.
he just sits there taking up space, useless.
Yeah. So what's it? Okay, like Toy Story Taylor, you Andy now? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I really did have like a whole story for that bear. I'm like, it probably went on a crazy adventure. I'm like, just to make it to the house. I'm like, and you're like thwarting it. Like, you're sending it away. You were like, wait by that door because we're getting rid of it.
That bear is going. There is no room in this house for that great big bear. I'm not having it.
You're so funny. But yeah. This is
But
the
I
bear.
can put my wig on him exactly.
That's
Okay.
checkers.
Stuffed bear. They could have cute, normal stuffed bear babies. But LoriAnne broke up the family. LoriAnne broke up the family. Useless waste of space. Well, it's just a lot of space. Just a lot of just lint. Every time I pick them up, just a lot of dust flying.
You obviously haven't seen the movie Chucky. Like, you're just talking junk about the bear.
I know.
Let the thing come to life.
I know.
And then you're going to know
right?
what's up.
I know.
You're like, what you call me?
Yeah, I know. And then the bride of Chucky arrived.
Right.
So.
And you just wasn't having it.
I wasn't have two big entities bigger than me in my house. Okay, so what product can you recommend to beginners to the curly community as far as co-wash, conditioner, styler? Which product? That's a broad statement. Ashley Maldonado. What product in particular? A styler, a wash. Okay, what she thought was, LoriAnne did what she thought was best. Thank you, Samantha. That's exactly what I did.
Xavier
That thing
Thompson
had to
said
go.
Jane Carter. The Jane Carter is a good one. Their curls to go line is so simple. Their curls to go line is so simple because it does have a wash. It does have, like, you know, stylers in it. The leave-in, the gel, the cream, whichever you prefer.
They're showing us how to de-dust the bear. They collect dust. You know that when you do, I used to do secondhand stores when my kids were little. I would gather all their clothes together and take them to what's that cute little store over there by Walmart now. You know, it's that little kitty store where I said I used to always bring you guys clothes and get money. You know, over there by Walmart in Danbury, there's a like pink and blue store with all the little toys outside.
Oh, yeah. I can't think of the name, though.
Okay.
I visualized, though. I can't think of the name, though.
But it's a secondhand store, and that's one thing that they won't take. They will not take stuffed animals. And rightly so, I would think, because babies are drooling on the stuffed animal, and there's just really no way of cleaning stuffed animals. That's the nature of a stuffed animal. You get them, you enjoy them for as long as you can, and then that's the end of them.
Ashley Harris says, forget arranged marriages. Those bears had an arranged divorce. Yeah, where did Ashley go? Describe your hair type, because, I mean, like, there's a ton of recommendations going on, but then it kind of depends on, like, how your hair curls, if it's kinkier, if it's wavier, you know, like, what is your curl pattern?
Yeah, Xavier said Camille Rose, but he thinks beginners would be leery. Yeah, I was as a beginner. You don't gravitate.
They're pricey.
I think unless you can get like a brand that kind of lays it out for you to simplify.
Yes.
When you're overwhelmed with a lot of co-washes or a lot of butters, Camille Rose has that whole butter mentality. You just don't know which one to buy. The butter gel, the curl aid, the dry twisting. It's just like overwhelmed. Forget it. Walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Then you look to another line. You want simplicity. And these brands are catering to us that have been in the community forever, that are product junkies and just keep one-upping each other. And we're loving it, but beginners are overwhelmed by it.
Yeah, she said that her hair is between 3A and 3B. Bree Roche thinks Shea Moisture is a good place to start. Shea Moisture can be a little heavy, though, with the oils. If she's like 3A,
but not everything.
but not
Shea
everything.
Moisture is
Shea Moisture,
huge.
yeah, Shea Moisture, that's a lot. I like Xavier's first thing. He said Jane Carter. The curls to go is like such a simple line. Or I always recommend Diva, because I feel like Diva just works. They're one condition, they're gels. I think Diva works.
Just like kind of like the Diva system, right?
Yeah, the Diva system.
The one condition, the
light defining gel or the super cream. They're no poo. Like,
Yeah,
I feel
no
like Diva's
poo.
like really self-explanatory.
Yeah, Like boom, 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 you're done.
Yeah, so Samantha, obviously Diva Curls a place.
Great place to start.
That's where we started.
Yeah.
Basically, Diva.
Yeah.
We used Diva for years.
Yeah, we are not haters of Diva. Like we did that video a few weeks ago about that Diva Decadence leave-in, and that was just our one thing. We said it didn't work for us. We just thought it was kind of like a waste of time. But we love Diva. That was just one blip on the screen that didn't work. That, in our opinion, why make it and then put it in the Decadence line? It was thinner than anything in their whole collection. So, but no, we love Diva.
Miss SET says, Moneybags, how did you do with your replying to video comments this week? How did I do?
I had to remind her. I had to put some fire under you the first night when I saw comments, and I'm like, "Hey, this was addressing you." You're like, "Huh, I'm going to sleep." I'm like, "Taylor."
No, I didn't say that.
No, oh, that's right. I forgot. You're like, "Oh my gosh, I forgot." And I'm like, "Taylor, I said we just did a live, and you said you were going to get better." So, did you?
I did.
She did a lot of editing.
Mom,
You did a lot of editing.
I did answer comments. I answered some this morning.
Yes.
I answered some the other day.
Yes.
I answered some comments.
Yes. And she threw out that question, and that came in like just tenfold. The one, tell us where you live, and everybody responded. And I'm just like, Tam, like, get on these comments. I mean, people are coming from all over the world.
Thank you, Ashley Harris. She said she did good on Instagram. Thank you.
Yes, that's her. That's her on Instagram. That's definitely where you're at on Instagram.
You didn't reply to mine. Reply to your what?
Wait, who said that? Everybody, you didn't reply. Erin, we're always replying to you. I think the price is steep. Yes,
Yeah.
but I also feel like you have type 3 curls. It will be a great type 4. It depends on the line. Right, okay. Admit it. Come on, Moneybags, admit it. Recently, like how recent? Because like on Fridays, we cut off quick because we have to get ready for the day, for tonight, for the live. So we do cut off things quick. Like I think last Friday we got off and we saw that somebody sent us things and they said they had DM'd us and all that. Well, we don't see things really kind of like throughout the day of Friday, really, because all day we're taking care of stuff around the house because we're trying to get ready for tonight, because it's a big chunk of time. At night we just sit here and relax, and so through the day we really don't do much. Maybe go get some food. Today we went to the mall, relax.
Yeah, the only reason we said Diva, although Diva can be a little bit pricey, is I'm just trying to think of hairlines that have like simple systems that do have, a wash, a styler, what is it? Like washes, styles, like just things that are like simple, like boom, boom, boom. And so that was Diva for us.
Rouge Vixen said Miss Jessie's products are good too. They're very good, but for a beginner, to me they had a learning curve with me. I started there, and when I big chopped a couple of years ago, I went back and I'm like, how in the world did I get myself through Miss Jessie's? I didn't know whether to do the meringue. I didn't know whether to do the pudding. I used to mix the two together to find the right consistency. There's just so many. I think Miss Jessie's is a tough place to start if you're a beginner. I just do.
Oh yeah, Miss Jessie's is kind of confusing.
Yeah, you
They
don't
got a
know.
lot going on.
You just don't know how much to use. If you're coming from the relaxed world, you just really don't know what to use. If the person said they're 3A, 3B, that's a very heavy product. Those meringues and those puddings.
Mm-hmm.
So, Miss Jessie's is a tough one to start, I think. Let me see.
Yeah, Diva doesn't have a co-wash, but they have the no poo. That's kind of
That is kind of like their co-wash, right? Because then they have a low pool, which has the lather in it.
Olive oil for naturals. Yeah, I love that. Their co-wash, their leave-in, and their gel is a nice system. Love that.
Olive oil for naturals. And so Weed Ad would be too expensive, you guys think, for a beginner, for a brand new natural? Turn me off.
Kind of.
Okay. But yeah, I think that's a place.
Well, then I don't know how I can scrunch my face up when I said Diva, and they're basically the same price. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just more comfortable with Diva.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just more comfortable with Diva. You're more of the Wee Dad girl.
Yeah.
I'm definitely more the Diva,
Mhm.
the Diva girl.
Yeah. But no, that's what we were thinking about, kind of doing Naturals 101, things that we find very easy to do. Simply like how to co-wash your hair. Somebody, that might be the most foreign expression to them, co-wash. What is a co-wash? Where do you buy them? How do you put them in? How much do you put in? I said, I think that we should do a Naturals 101. Just very simplistic questions, because those are questions that people are asking. I know I was like Googling things and YouTubing things back when I big chopped. Just simple questions.
Yeah, we have a question about transitioners. I'm transitioning. Any tips? And then she said, "Let your light shine. I'm pretty sure I have 3C4A hair, and I'm transitioning from a Japanese straightener. Any tips?"
Japanese straightener. Wow. Has any of your natural hair started growing back in yet? Do you see the differentiation of the patterns yet?
Yeah, that's kind of the first step to start like letting your hair grow back
Yeah.
in. We were just talking about that today, transitioning for those people who straighten their hair all the time, because I feel like that's a tough one because they do straighten their hair all the time. So the first things first is to stop with the heat and like let your hair start growing from its roots, but you got to stop with the heat. So it's
If we can't stress that anymore, we can't stress it enough. The heat, you've got to take the heat away.
oh, she said I haven't put heat on it since 2015. So that was like 3 years ago. So you must have some like growth going on. Do you have two different textures going on your head right now?
Somebody said big chop instead of transition. That's probably easier said than done. What is it?
So she has two textures going on.
Okay, how big is the differentiation of the textures? I mean, is it just a little bit, or is it a huge? It's like half your head, one texture, and half another.
Because then I feel like at that point it's all kind of like your hair still has to grow more, but it's more like finding styles to kind of make your hair look uniform, which I wish I had known back when I was transitioning, because I transitioned. I never big chopped. I had two different textures going on, and I used to just rock it. Like wash and gold my hair every day with two different textures going on my hair. But if I had known about braid outs and twist outs and like buns and just different things to make my hair look uniform while my hair was growing out, she said it's so curly at the roots and then straight at the bottom, 50-50, but I love long hair and I don't want it short. Okay. So, how do you style your curly hair? How do you style it?
Anybody got advice? I'm seeing a lot of people saying just cut it, big chop, all that.
People don't want to just cut their hair like
Yeah,
that.
it's like easier said than done. Like for all of us that have done that and are used to it and know the journey, know how fast our hair grows, we're like, okay, if I ever had to do it again, I would do it. You guys saw, you're like, oh my God, Lori, your hair grows so fast. So you guys know that my hair will grow fast. I'm not afraid to chop and get it if I had to. But for someone that has never done that before, that's easier said than done. They just cannot wrap their minds around that.
Yeah. Let your light shine says she puts her hair in a bun or poof with straight ends get tucked. So I feel like you're doing all the right things. Now, like people said, like you can cut the straight pieces off, which you don't want to do. So I feel like at this point it's just like time letting your hair grow out. That's all you can really do, right?
Right.
It's just keep that. I mean, that's all I did. I just styled my hair every day, like you, buns and tucking my ends and all that kind of stuff. And my hair just started growing out over time because I didn't want to cut my hair either. I wanted my length. So
yeah, but I'm a critic of straight scraggly ends. I said that's not hair. That's just straight scraggly ends. That's not length. So when you let those ends just pull, or people doing those tests and they're pulling them down and it's scraggly ends and they're shriveling up and basically breaking off before you can even measure them, it's not healthy hair. So at least the ends you probably have to let go. It's not length. It's tricking you thinking it is length. It's not length because those are eventually going to shrivel away anyway and break off. So you probably should start with those ends because those ends are going to creep up and crawl up and damage the hair that's healthy. So those ends have got to go. You got to let go of those ends. That's baby steps. Those ends have got to go. That's not length. And anyone that probably would see it, not that people care what people think, but people do care what people think. It's just like it's scraggly and it's not length. So that if you're going to start a healthy hair journey, those ends probably need to be cut off.
yeah, Vanessa Bristow asks, how do I know that my hair doesn't like protein? Because it gets very dry, it gets rough, very rough and dry, and fairy knots like crazy. I don't think I've ever had protein overload until somebody came in my Instagram DMs and said that protein overload can cause fairy knots like crazy, and I've never had an issue with fairy knots. Even in past live streams, people say, you know, MADCURLS, what do you do for fairy knots? And I'm always looking at you, I'm like, I've never dealt with fairy knots. I don't know how to deal with fairy knots. Until I got fairy knots, and like it's a real thing. And she said it can come from protein overload, and then I'm like, protein, that Aunt Jackie's mask that I left in for 2 days, and you know, so my hair was dry. Fairy knots.
Fairy knots come from, you think, the beginning stages of some sort of unhealthy hair or damage, because when I was going through, just before I big chopped, you would always pick my fairy knots out in church, and you would just be sitting there next to me, and you were like, "Ma, what is this? Ma, get this out." And I'm like, "What?" And you'd show me, you'd bring it all around to the front, and I'm like, "I don't know what it is," and I could actually pull it, like firmly pull it out of my hair, and I was always doing that. And then finally, you know, months later, I finally just had to big chop. Is that a warning sign that things are going south? What are fairy knots? Where are they coming from?
Dina Moreno says, so do you cut off the fairy knots? My daughter gets them a lot. Cutting is my last resort. If I can work them out, I will. You know, I'll take it. You know, I'll keep pushing the hair up. I'll try to salvage as much hair as I can from the knots. But then eventually you can't really salvage anything, and I will cut them out, sadly, which is horrible. I had to cut 3 out the other day. And what stinks is that they start so far up your, at least for me, they start really high up. I'm like, I wouldn't be so upset, like I was telling my mom, if they started on my ends or something, and then it's just my ends, just cut them up. But when they start up here, and I gotta cut the length of my hair out, like, you know, so cutting is my last resort. If I can work the knot out, I will, if I can, or try to get it as small as I can get it. If I can get it, you know, take it to going from this, you know, to something like this, then I'll cut it out.
All right, so Samantha Ivy said, I had my hair trimmed until all of my relaxer was out. That's what I did 9 years ago when I first went natural. I transitioned. Then 2 years ago, I didn't have a choice. My hair was damaged. I had to big chop. So I've done it both ways. Trimming it, I don't even think I knew the language back then of transitioning and the different textures. I just made it work. I was scrunching, thinking my hair was looking good. I didn't know, because they didn't have all of this knowledge.
We were just saying that. We were like, we thought we was looking cute. I wash and go with my hair every day. Well, not every day, but I did a wash and go with my transitioned hair.
I didn't know transitioning.
I didn't know it was transitioning. I just thought.
I remember I had this piece of hair here that would always hang. It would never curl, and I didn't know what that was about, but I would just take it and twirl it and like stuff it, and but that was a different texture than the rest of my hair. Yeah. But I didn't know. But transitioning took much longer, of course, and then the big chop was much more stressful and scary, and you know, I felt really like insecure. I just didn't like it. But you know, you survive.
Yeah. The other day I was in like a tailspin, and we were talking about like if my hair didn't go back in the other direction, if I would have to like big chop my hair or cut it super short, and I was just like freaking out, because that's not what I want to do, and it's totally like a mindset, and it's emotional. So when people say, you know, well, you can get a haircut, well, you can just big chop, you can chop it off, like no, it's not that simple at all.
It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
So I said we could start all over again. I'll take the journey.
Yeah, you even said that too. You're like, I'll chop my hair, we'll chop it together, and I was just like, just please, I can't. Like I don't know. I don't feel like I have the face shape for a super short haircut. Like I can't.
Nobody feels like they have the face shape. Nobody wants to cut their hair short, unless they want to. But you know, in the natural community, a lot of us want to just, you know, our goal is how much length. That's why I'm hanging on to all this length now, because everyone's like, let's just see how like long your hair can get, and you guys are always commenting about how my hair is growing. But if I had my way, I would have kept it short and edgy. I thought that was cute. I brought something different to the channel, but then I kind of embraced the length. I'm like, okay, I'm good like everybody else. I want to see, you know, how far I can go. Within reason.
So people are saying, no, please don't cut it. Guys, I don't want to cut it, but sometimes you have to cut it. You have to cut it. It's not because I want to cut my hair off. You know, I am not my hair, and I chop it off just because, like, my hair kept knotting up on itself, and pretty soon, you know, it was going to be see-through here, and it was going to look crazy, and that's what I was afraid of, so, like, I might have had to cut it. So it's not because I wanted to cut my hair. You know, I'm not taking a stand. I am not my hair doing this whole big, I'm not joining that movement. Yeah. But I thought I might have to just because
And what you look for at that point is support, because the worst thing was when I cut my hair of no choice of my own. Trust me, it was not. And to walk into a place and people are like, oh, I liked your hair when it was long. Well, I liked my hair when it was long too, but I had no choice. Yeah. You know, so for people to say, oh, I liked your hair when it was long, like, how insensitive. You know, because you don't know that journey until you have to take it. So people cut their hair because there's no other option to do that, and so you're going through a period where you just might have to, and it's emotional.
Yeah.
Yes, mad and sensitive. Yes, Christina, it is. I wonder how I used to tell my friends to just call me Jimmy. Right? I know.
15 inches, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little at a time. Yes,
Yeah.
Ray Richards, that's, yeah. There's a lot of different
But
ways
then
to
when
do
I
this.
saw my hair today, you guys asked me, did I get a haircut? I'm like, Mom, if I go get my hair cut, where are they cutting? My hair already looks short. I'm like, where? How much shorter are they gonna go? Like, where's my hair gonna go? It already is short. So the whole thing was just traumatizing. But you guys have said that it can reverse itself. So I'm not chopping my hair off tomorrow. I'm just gonna keep deep conditioning, sealing my ends, doing all that kind of stuff, and see if it turns itself around. Yeah.
It's awesome. So, gosh, how 459 said, I think if you go to the right stylist to cut it, you will not lose as much length as you think.
Yeah.
Right. Someone has to be very sensitive to the case. Hair cutting is emotional, and so not somebody that wants to get their name in lights, you know, cutting your hair and getting, no, it's somebody that's sensitive to what you're going through and to cut as least as possible. You know, not
You
somebody,
said see their name in lights.
yeah, not somebody using you as a muse and you know, basically sit down and I'm gonna get my name in lights because you're gonna have me all over Instagram. No, you probably won't get on Instagram that way if you do it wrong.
Is it Leanne? Leanne? She said short hair is easier and you use less product. I'm glad I cut it short, especially since it's hot. We thought that with you. I swear you use more product than I do. And you couldn't get 2-day hair. Like, you think short hair is easier, but I think short hair is a little bit harder.
Yeah, I can't.
I think it's a little bit harder than long hair. Yeah.
I cannot preserve it overnight. It's shorter, so it shrivels up more. The humidity is a disaster. It's a disaster anyway. With long hair, it was a disaster. With relaxed hair, it's even more so of one because I just, it's extremely short. And I'm not comfortable with my hair that short. Short hair is you have to get comfortable with anyway, and then to have it double down on itself and get even shorter, it's like, what's going on here? So
I mean, it's a look you have to get used to. If you have long hair and you go short, like, that could be harder for some people because.
But you really helped me with that because that's how this whole MADCURLS thing got started. I was in your room, not used to the short hair, and you're like, oh, you always encouraged me, you always said nice things. You're like, oh, your hair's so cute. You're like, I want everybody to meet my mommy. Look at her little curlies, and everybody's like, oh my God, that's so cute. And my hair was like, seriously,
it's micro short. It was so short.
Like, you could see scalp, and then you could see little curls at that point.
Curlies.
Just scalp. Little, you used to call them my little curlies.
Curlies.
Yeah, and so that's how short it was. And then you brought me out of all places into social media, onto YouTube, and you guys embraced the whole short hair thing, and it gave me confidence.
Yeah, so Arius says, Taylor, you can pineapple your hair, you can throw it in a bun or a ponytail if you're having a bad hair day, so longer hair does have some advantages. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
No, I'm not saying long hair is easier at all. Wait, no, what am I saying? No, I'm not saying having short hair is easier. People think once you cut your hair off, like, life is easy.
Yeah.
No, that's not. I think having shorter hair is harder
Yes.
than having longer hair. That's what I think.
Worse than long, scraggly hair. Thank you, Samantha. She said healthy hair is the best. Nothing looks worse than long, scraggly hair. It's so true. Yeah. It's so true.
Or even Carol Smith, I'm here, I'm late. Which corner shall I stand in? The one over there, to the left, all the way in the back.
Or like I say, women of a certain age, and I feel like I could speak in that category, that, you know, when you're getting older, like, cut the hair, all this long, that's just my personal opinion. It's very harsh, and so a lot of people don't agree, but, you know, 50, 60 years old, all this long hair, like, cut your hair, like, find like a nice flattering cut, you know, you don't have to, because it's not like making you look any younger, like, just go with like your age and find things that are attractive for your age. That's just always been my very strong opinion about it. So I like my hair. It's not getting much longer than this. I think it can go a little bit shorter.
That's why you were like, you know, let's big chop together. I'm like, just
ready for
hold
it.
your horses.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Then the product for the curly part of your hair makes the straight part look greasy, or
Yeah. So, again, like, if you don't want to cut those pieces off, it's just kind of like you're doing, like, it seems like you're doing all the right things, finding styles and stuff to maintain while
see,
other
Karen,
things are working out. Also, like, flexi
Karen
rods.
agrees with me. Yeah, she rocks her short curls. Yeah, I just think
But for me, I never had the mindset to rock short anything.
Well, you're still young. So, but, you know, even when I was young, into my 20s and everything, I always cut my hair out. other month I was looking different. Super short, and then super, I would let it grow back. So I always was from 15 years old, I always did experiment with my hair. I never had a problem cutting my hair.
Shorter hair is easier to detangle than longer hair.
Yes,
Probably.
absolutely.
Yeah, I take forever to detangle my hair in the shower.
And I'm finding now that and I'm starting to get that shredding that drove me crazy that I couldn't take. That's why I ended up cutting it. I don't like to see hair floating. I don't like to see hair all in my hands and my rings. It makes me a nervous wreck because it takes me back to that nightmare of me losing my hair where I had to big chop. So I don't like seeing hair in my hands.
Yeah, Kim Chris Ma said, so you really need to be in a good space mentally and emotionally to cut your hair.
Yes.
Even if it's damaged, you need to be ready to let it go. True.
Yes, that's
absolutely
so true.
It's all like it's like a mental state. Seriously, because I was literally having like a mental breakdown the other day. Like I was sitting on the bathroom floor, like my hair, like I'm about to cut it off. Like and I was freaking out. It's like really emotional. So
it is.
You do have to, and you have to have a person to be there with you.
Yeah.
Because it's hard.
Carol Smith, I know I found that astonishing too. That I was in my 50s and that my hair was growing back at the length and at the rate it was growing back. I felt like it would slow down, but yeah, I was very surprised and continue to be surprised that my hair is growing, and I'm older because I thought maybe it would slow down, but.
But I also think I do need to get regular trims. So.
Yes, because they said if you don't trim, then you'll end up cutting. Thank you, Simply Polly. She said, hi, you both are awesome.
Miss SCT said she'll be there for me.
Okay, I hold her hand. Okay.
I'm gonna need a lot of people if that happens. But
okay, I'm on my way.
I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, don't do it until you're ready. Solange said, once you went through menopause, it would not grow. Yeah.
I trim one every 3 to 4 months. Yeah. No, I haven't like really trimmed my hair or anything besides the dusting we did the other day since December. So I do need to have a trimming regimen of some sort, definitely.
Somebody told Marty S said, yes, I agree, Tosh. I'm 70 with shoulder length hair, trim every 2 months. Okay, all right. Hey, shout out to 70. All right, I trim every 3 to 4 months. Naisha said, who do you go to get a trim? Is that a stupid question? Do you go to the Diva Salon? No, we don't go to the Diva Salon. We go to Utopia Salon in New Jersey. Let your light shine.
Yeah, let your light shine. You should definitely go to a stylist or a salon that caters to natural hair, that knows how to cut natural hair, curly hair, kinky hair.
Definitely.
That knows how to do that. Oh, and you're in New York, so cool. There's tons of salons, New York, New Jersey. Yeah, they cut.
Once you've had a curly cut, not necessarily from, say, WeDad or from Diva. Once you go to someone that knows how to whirl some scissors on some curly hair, you just never want to go back, because we were looking at videos the other day about one video that we did, and my hair was kind of going up, like it was short, it was going up kind of like this, like pointy. But when I went in December to a curly salon and got it cut, it just kind of like started going up. The shape changed.
Yeah.
I knew how to cut it to change that shape, and that's when my hair started becoming very full, and it started going down.
It went from like a cone to like a bowl, kind of, and your hair started going like this.
It became more flattering.
Was going up. Yeah. It was amazing.
If you guys see it, like the cut happened with our Cream of Nature video. Which video? I think it was the snot one. That's when the cut was, and we had those Cream of Nature
we revealed the cut
scarves, and we snatched the scarf up at the end. That was the first cut, and after that, you'll see the shape of the hair change. Before that, you'll see the hair was going up in a weird kind of a way, because it was big chopped, but with no direction really, and it was just it was growing accordingly.
Jen Loves Nail Polish says, I find that the longer I wait for a trim, the worse detangling and fairy knots can be, so regular trims are best for me. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get on that wave, absolutely, because that's very true. That's what we were both finding. Mine because of all that protein and stuff. You because you just needed a haircut, but your hair's been fine since you spent all night dusting, right?
Of sorts. It needs to be professionally done. That bought me a little bit of time. Maybe it might buy me another week or two, but I need to get it done professionally. And I will. I learned that the hard way. Salons learned it the hard way. Hair out has been a struggle because it won't last past a day. Somebody said living without hair, they thought they would miss it because they went out to eat. You won't miss M.A.D.CURLS. We're here all night.
Right? I feel like anybody's hair can last past a day. It's just not gonna look like what it looks like on day one, and that's what I had to get through your head. I'm like, you can have day 2 hair, you can have day 3 hair, you can have day 10 hair. It's just you have to. It's a mindset getting used to what your hair is gonna look like on those days that follow. So
Right. You have to embrace the frizz.
yeah, and
And-
whatever else your hair is gonna look like on those
Yeah.
days.
And that's once you embrace the frizz, no matter what day it is, no matter whether it's day 1 and your hair gets frizzy, you don't think it's a disaster. It's the make of curly hair. Once we as naturals embrace that frizz, then it's smooth sailing after that. You just enjoy it. And I remember days when I would be going to church and I would sit in the car and I'd pull down the rear view mirror or the visor, and I would look and I'm like, oh gosh, my hair's a mess already. And it really wasn't. It was just I left the house and it was like cough to perfection, and by the time I got in the car, the make of curly hair is now it's frizz. Maybe there was a little drizzle, maybe a little humidity, maybe it was heat, maybe it was just me moving. My hair was bigger, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's already messed up, and I just didn't want to be seen. But it was my hair. It's your hair. It's the texture of your hair. So you have to embrace that. That is what your hair is. So
yeah, it's so funny. Smith Ivy said on the days I hate my hair, everybody loves it, and that
I
is
know.
so true.
I know.
Like, we were just in Target, and everyone was like, I kept getting compliments, oh my gosh, I love your curls, I love your curls, I love your curls, and like lately I've been feeling like my curls look so busted. I'm like, I don't like the way my hair looks right now. And like, people don't see it. People don't see what we see when we're on the camera saying, this wasn't a successful washing. Oh, people are in the comments like, I love your hair. So, I mean, people don't ever see what you see.
I would say beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
Meaning whoever is beholding that object right there, it's beauty according to what they see as beautiful.
Yeah.
So we might think it looks a mess because in our eyes we're beholding ugliness, and somebody else is saying, "Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful." So last night we were in Stop and Shop at the grocery store looking a hot mess.
Hot mess.
And somebody like started backing up saying, "Beautiful, beautiful, mother and daughter, right?" And we were like, "Yeah, she's absolutely stunning. You guys are beautiful." And we were like, "Wow, like thank you." But we were like, "Oh my gosh, hope nobody don't see us when we're here tonight. Like we look a mess to us." But to her, she said that she saw like beauty. So you just you never know. I think people are just too hard on themselves.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Vanessa Bressa said the frizz struggle is real. Yes, it is. Definitely is. Yes, it is. Facts. I agree, Carol Smith. She's Carol Smith. I embrace my frizz. You have to, or else you're gonna go crazy because it's unavoidable. No matter how many products say anti-frizz, anti-this, anti-that, a little some frizz is coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's nothing out there that I ever found that stops the frizz.
Agree, Alexandria East. She says frizz gives her volume. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's, what do you want? Do you want? For me right now, this Jessie Curl product is giving me a lot of curl definition, which means my curls are shrinking up. It's like, do you want curl definition? Do you want volume? Do you want, volume? Do you want frizz? Do you want no? Like, it's just, you have to pick and choose. You can't
I
have
wanted
everything.
some length today, so I chose that the Aunt Jackie's product because the last time it gave me some length. This time, the weather's horrible here, very humid, and it gave me frizz, and I lost every ounce of length I thought I was going to have today. You could see the frizz all that. Yes, there's some curl definition, but it's also plenty of frizz.
Although the Jessie Curl products does say that it's good in all climates, and it really was raining and humid out the past 2 days, and I'm super impressed that my hair doesn't look like a puff. So I think they mean what they say. I did the Jessie Curl Spiralicious and the Rockin' Ringlets, and they both say, good in any climate, anti-frizz, and I think they mean what they say because I've really been out in the elements the past 2 days, and my hair looks good. So it looks good for being out in the rain for 2 days.
Yeah,
so.
Yvette Smith said my hair frizzes if I smell rain. It's so true. Really, that's how when I was a young girl, my hair was relaxed. I literally, before I went to high school, because you know how we are in high school with our hair, I literally would stick my head out to see, and I'd bring it back in to see if there was any frizz, around my edges, and I'm like, oh gosh, it's gonna be humid today, and I just knew, disaster.
How much do Jessie Curl's product run? I have to go look. Hold on. I'm gonna go find that out.
Yeah, I liked that. But you raved about it.
I'm raving about it. I can't wait to use it again.
Mhm.
So hope you don't like it that much.
Yeah, I do like
it.
So we're gonna try to do a video on that.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do them at your pace, what you feel comfortable doing, so that we don't overdo it with all these wash and goes and all these products putting into your hair.
Yeah. So They run anywhere. It's looking like from 11 to 16 ish, and then you can buy bundles for 64. So you can either buy them individually, you can buy bundles. The bundle that we're using, the collection that we're using is Rich and Radiant. The Rich and Radiant collection. So they break it down by hair type. They really break it down. The products came with like a million pamphlets on different wash and goes, different ways to use the products, how to use the products, the order, they really break it down what every product is supposed to do. It's really cool.
So, Carol Smith said, "Have you all ever had relaxers?" Are you, Carol? Are you speaking to the room? Or are you asking if TaylorAnne and I have had relaxers? Let's see. No, you too. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I grew up on relaxers, and you did too.
I started mine in 9th grade.
To an extent, yeah, I was going to say to an extent. Not in
junior year when my hair fell out. So like 3 years.
Not in grade school, but before relaxers, I was straightening your hair with the straightening comb. Who remembers that? Hands up. So straightening your hair all throughout your, your little school years, kindergarten and all that. And then by the time you got to, was it junior high you said, or high school?
High school. You didn't let me get one before high school because I know my cousin came up from Florida and she had one.
Straightening comb, right.
She had a relaxer, and I remember I went home, I was like, Mom, I want a relaxer, I want a relaxer, I want a relaxer, I want my hair to be straight. And you put a relaxer in my hair.
Yeah.
And it was a relaxer the first time. And then every time after that, we kind of just used it as like a texturizer. Once my roots started growing out, we would always just like get my roots. But my hair was like wavy and stringy. But I relaxed my roots and my hair was like flat to my head here.
Yeah.
But I wash and goed it. I wash and goed my my relaxer.
You really did.
Yeah.
I grew up with straightening comb all the way up, maybe till I was about 15, and then I got my first super short haircut. I remember I used to watch General Hospital, and I loved Emma Sam's, and I took that picture into an ethnic salon, and I looked like Emma Fams, okay? She didn't have a clue how to cut my hair like that. It was just like a little curly, beanie, baldy cut, but it was still relaxed. But this time she put the relaxer in it, and I went home like, it's like literally how you leave the hairdresser. They nail it in the hairdresser. Once you come home, like, what do you do with it? Like, you don't have those skills. So the next day, my hair looked a mess, to say the least. And then I had the nerve to go to Great Adventures and get on the water flume ride and go down. And now my hair is whoosh, all the water just all over it. And so now my hair is half relaxed, half soaking. I mean, a mess, a mess, a mess, a mess. Hair's short now, and that's what I had for the rest of my 15 years old. Just a mess. But yeah. So we are girls returned from the relaxer. Yeah.
Although a couple weeks ago we were just like bored on YouTube and we typed in natural to relaxed hair and we were watching girls like going from natural hair to relaxers and it was like so crazy to watch and they were like dead serious and they were like they were sick of the natural wave and they were gonna relax their hair and they did.
They really did.
And we were sitting there watching them do the whole relaxer hand and the smoothing with the brush and all of that, and I'm like, we remember them days.
And they say no regrets. I wonder, if they're just saying that because you don't really know people on YouTube how they really feel. But I wonder, like, to me, if I put a relaxer in my hair, I would just think all these years of trying to be natural, like, I don't know. What do you guys feel about going from natural hair and all the effort we put into this to switching over to relaxer now?
Yeah. And then people post like those before and afters on Instagram where you see people's before and afters and a lot of people are like, that's not their hair. Texture can't change that much. And it's not even like your texture though. Like when they showed like their before pictures, like that's a relaxer. Like that's not their texture. Like so what their hair looks like now is their actual hair texture.
Right.
That was chemicals in their hair that was like altering their texture. So people are like, texture doesn't change that much, blah, blah, blah. Like, that was chemicals in their hair.
To see my hair when it was relaxed, it was bone. Let me see if I can find a picture here. I have my cell phone. Bone, 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 bone straight. You would think, that this was not the same person. My hair was so super straight. It's unbelievable how different your hair can look with a relaxer.
Yeah.
They're not altered pictures. Hold on. They're not altered pictures. They're just that's not your true texture. It's relaxed hair.
Solange A probably. Yeah, she like sometimes people just want change. Yeah, that's why people are going from natural to relaxed. They're chopping all their hair off. People just want to change up their hair. They're dyeing their hair and it's people's business, whatever they want to do. But whatever.
Yeah,
What people want to do.
Yeah, but just all the work we put in, all the products.
He
Oh my
said
God.
somebody would have to strap her to a chair.
Seriously, yeah, seriously, I can't picture going back to that. But you know, to each his own. And I guess if you just kind of never, if you don't have support, if you don't have anyone to kind of handhold you through it, it seems very daunting. It is very overwhelming. It's just so much. What is a co-wash? What is a transition? Or what is, you know, it's just so many words. It's just like, forget it.
Yeah.
It's just hair. I don't care. I'm going back to relaxer. I don't care.
So someone explained to me what a straight natural is. So I had someone come into my DM saying like that she's going from like a natural, I guess curly, to like a straight natural, which means I guess like she'll straighten her hair. I think she said every 2 weeks and just let her hair be straight. So it's like a straight natural.
Straight natural?
Yeah, but with that, like to me that would make me think like her hair would get heat damage over time and it would like really damage and thin her hair out.
Yeah.
So what's a straight natural? You wear your hair straight but you don't have a relaxer. Okay. A natural that straightens her hair all the time. Okay. It's flat iron. So is it will it be heat damaged or she only wears her hair straight?
Can she heat train her hair? Will it just stay straight?
With no relaxer. Someone who presses her hair. So I guess if I want to be a straight natural, it's heat training. So I guess if I wanted to be a straight natural, I would just straighten my hair all the time. It would be my natural hair just straight all the time. Because she was saying that she's sick of all the rules, she's sick of the co-washes, she's sick of all the products, like it's just a crazy journey and she's over it. And so she wants to be a straight natural. And I was just like, you know, whatever works, girl. So, but I didn't know what that was.
So this is my hair bone straight relaxer. And so for someone to say I tampered with the texture, that was my hair when it was bone straight relaxed. That is not my true texture. This is my true texture. That was worn for years. Just because I had years behind that does not mean that that's my real hair and this has been, nobody's hair changes that much. Absolutely it does. That was just so dyed and fried at that point.
Let's show this one, girl.
Which one? All right, I have to be careful to see what she's showing. She's going through my, oh my goodness, what is that?
Just your relaxed hair?
Yeah, that's just damaged, relaxed hair. Just relaxed hair.
Look how thin it was.
Yeah, it's really relaxed.
Hey, boo.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's just relaxed.
Let me see. Do you got
washed out? Yeah, it's awful.
Oh, okay.
All right, all right.
Hey.
I have to guard these here. She got power of the phone, the pictures, going through photos. I have to see. Or that was like when you would kind of text. That was kind of what it was.
That was my texturizing phase. So my hair was long, but look how stringy it was. Like that's it on my shoulder, just looking like, what do you say, bag of snakes? Like just, it's just stringy.
Yeah, very, very stringy.
So stringy. It was not cute at all. It was not cute.
Thank you, Samantha. Says she loves her curls.
Yeah, and that's when it.
My God.
That's when it fell out.
That's when it fell. All
and I was relegated to like slicking it down. Look how it's slicked on my forehead. Like it's just.
Yeah.
It fell out.
The things that we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible. Girl.
Yeah. No. So. Horrible. My gosh.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. No. So this is the real texture. Anyone that sees this thinks your hair can't change that much. Yes, it can. It absolutely can. That was not the real texture. That was relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would get even more relaxed when I wanted it super short because I had no clue what to do with it. It had even the inkling of a curl at that point. So it had to be bone straight at that point in order for me just to kind of like slick it back and make it kind of look edgy like that. But just the damage. And after years and years and years of doing that, my stylist said, stop putting relaxers in your hair. You're going to be bald. She said, you're damaging your hair. So I had to stop on a dime when I was 40. One more relaxer, and I really seriously would have caused major damage that was irreversible. Yeah. So I stopped on a dime.
We both went at the same time. Because me, I put a relaxer in, and then I got box dye and dyed my hair jet black.
Yeah.
And like all my hair fell out.
And to go from having your hair a certain way your whole life, bone straight, that's your identity, to no longer, and then you have to go through that transition to, okay, so it's good when you leave the salon and she says no more. I'm like, okay, I won't put another relaxer in my hair, that's fine. But within like 3 weeks to a month, your hair is starting to get that kind of like curliness. You start seeing the edges. You can't put heat in your hair now. What do? It's horrible. So this is straight. Your edges are curling up now. What do? That's the beginning of transitioning. Like, good luck. Yeah, it's hard.
Good luck.
And if you don't have anyone to help you out, yeah, what do?
Hi, Rachel Berry. Rachel Berry, the name always reminds me of Glee. Does anybody watch Glee? Well, when Glee was on, I loved Glee. Her name was Rachel Berry.
After that I ever did was relax their pictures. I never knew I'd be here. I know that's so true, Arius. She feels so much more confident with her natural hair. That's so true. Because it is what it is. It's your hair. Like, it's not your fault it's your hair's on your head, you know. It's just like, that's your God-given hair, you know. Whereas when you do relaxers, you almost feel like an imposter and you're trying to make it so perfect because it's not really your hair. But with natural hair, I'm like, it is what it is. Yeah, it's my hair.
106 Andy said, Meghan Markle makes me doubt about keeping my hair natural. Meghan Markle probably wish her hair could be natural. I know it can't.
Meghan Markle probably don't have a choice.
She doesn't have a choice.
Yeah.
They're not going to be having wash and goes up in the royal castle.
Yeah.
I doubt it. So.
No, she hasn't made me, it made me feel bad that she has to I said, I wonder how many years she has to do that before she loses it.
Yeah.
Because they're not
Because you saw her old pictures?
Mm-hmm.
She had beautiful
she
curls.
Had shoulder length hair, beautiful curls. But yeah.
But that was even before, like, the royals and all that kind of stuff. I think she straightened her hair and stuff for Hollywood because nobody was really rocking, like, natural hair like that in Hollywood. So, but, yeah.
And it's hard to get here. Either you have the big chop, which is a sacrifice, or you transition, which is work and a sacrifice. So once you finally make it through, who in the world would want to relax it and start all over again? It's so much work. It's not easier. It's just like you just ruined all the progress. You just ruined all your work. And there's no other way around it except to big chop again or to transition again. Once you put that relaxer in your hair, it's Coytons. Coytons, Muggsy.
Coytons?
It's Coytons. It's over. You know, you gotta start all over again. You're natural. You should be fit too. Yeah, natural hair is a lifestyle. Yeah. Yeah, I said that in one of the videos. I said, who thought that when they would go natural that they would just roll out the bed in the morning, jump in the shower, or just do protective styles and it's just done? No, it's a lot of work. Whether you do protective styles, whether you have to oil your scalp, whether you have to wash your hair a certain way. I mean, you just have to be very careful with your hair. It is a lot of work.
Did it used to be simpler? Before there was a natural movement and stuff? I feel like ignorance is bliss. I swear when we were like transitioning, we didn't even know we were transitioning. We just went about our lives with like our hair the way it was. Like, did we know we looked a hot mess? Like, we didn't know we looked a hot mess. Like,
first of all,
we were
never in my life looked a hot mess. At first.
Did we know we looked a hot mess?
Like when are you referring to this hot mess era?
Like in like 2011, 2012.
And when did we look a hot mess? When our hair was relaxed?
When our hair was like half curly, half straight.
I know.
We had those strings and we were out on the beach with photo shoots. Like, we was cute. We didn't even know.
Like my grandmother would say, in every foam and fashion. She meant form and fashion. But she said, you post every foam and fashion. So every foam and fashion, I really thought I was looking good. And it was a transition mess. But we didn't know.
We didn't know.
Like you said, ignorance is bliss. We thought like we had really I thought I had really embraced not doing the relaxer. I wasn't putting a relaxer in, and I wasn't putting heat, straightening comb, or anything. So yeah, I really did embrace that. That was the beginning.
Ashley Karen said you're right, because I didn't know I looked a mess until I watched YouTube. Not saying it's a mess, but like, it'll have you thinking you're a mess, because I swear back then I had so many selfies. I thought I was so cute. I was on MySpace. I was on Facebook. Like, I did not know my hair, I guess, looked crazy to what people think is like the standards of crazy. Now when people see people with transitioning hair, they're like, oh, chop that off. Like, nobody was there telling us to chop it off. We thought we was doing something with our hair. We thought it was cute. We was taking pictures. We thought we didn't even know. But if we had YouTube and Instagram and all the stuff to compare ourselves to,
that would have been a nightmare, because comparison is the thief of joy. And to compare yourself to somebody else, you're just stealing your joy for that moment. We did think we looked good, and that kept us moving forward. So why compare ourselves to other people on YouTube that have beautiful flocking hair that is completely curled, complete beautiful ringlets, so perfect, and our hair is looking all stringy and straggly? It would make us lose confidence. So I think comparison is a horrible thing. it really can take away your self-confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially since we've all been there. Like, our hair looks like this because we did go natural like 10 years ago. So we didn't just start last week and like our hair is like this. Like, it took time. And anybody you see whose hair looks good now, like it took them time. Everybody has a throwback picture.
Yeah.
So, and one day in a couple of years, if you're just starting your journey now, you're gonna have a throwback picture. So,
Absolutely.
you know.
And they're fun to look back. I'm glad that
Mm-hmm.
people don't get over the top and just I don't want to ever see that again because you do. I wish sometimes I would have taken more pictures of certain times so that I could really
Yeah.
like the time when I was just sitting there just pulling out all the strands 2 years ago. My hair was just coming out, just coming. I wish I would have just taken a picture of that moment. Like I wouldn't look at it often, but just to see how far I came, I just never thought I could ever escape that darkness of losing my hair like that.
Mm.
And to see where I'm at now, I would have liked to have just that day, that horrible day.
So let your light
Yeah.
shine, sis. So you mean to tell me I have to wait until 2025? No. Like, we've been natural for 10 years, but I would say we were natural in like 2010. I would say by like 2013, my hair looked decent. Like,
Yeah.
it looked pretty good. By 2013, it was okay, and then it just got better as the years went on.
Mm-hmm.
But by 2013, I had a curl pattern. It was okay. All was well with the world. But,
Yeah.
so it doesn't take 10 years. It doesn't, but I don't know. It might, like, I don't, everyone's journey's different.
Is she big
but
chop? Is she big chop?
this is the one that was transitioning.
Transitioning
From the Japanese straightener.
Okay.
Yeah. So everybody's timeline is different.
And your mindset is going to change. When I sat there in that chair and had my hair big chopped, my hair was shoulder length and it was big chopped up to just a sprinkle of hair on my head. I said, okay, I'm going to give myself 2 years, 2 years. And by that March, I cut it in that December. By that March, I was already feeling good. I already felt like, okay, I'm used to it. It's been 3 months now, and I'm rocking the short hair, and I loved it. And that was like our first event at, I think, Utopia Salon, and we were like ambassadors, and I felt like I looked good. And then it only kind of like the confidence just built from there. We were already kind of sort of doing, I think when we went to that event, people knew us, oh, you're the mom, they would say, because we were on the video. We weren't MADCURLS yet, but they recognized me from the video. But obviously at that point, we had done a video or two. And I just embraced it. And then the mindset of I want my hair back just 2 years, 2 years. That it still isn't 2 years yet. It'll be 2 years this coming November.
Mm-hmm.
So I have cut my hair twice now. I have embraced this, and I'm still not at 2 years. So it really took about 3 months for confidence to come back. And it's taken maybe about 6 months to a year to get some decent length.
Samantha Ivy said it takes about 2 to 3 years for your true natural hair to come through. I think that's like a safe timeline. 2 to 3 years, I think is that sounds about right. To really like see, your true natural. I think that
That's true because it does change, right?
Yeah.
Initially, my hair was a looser pattern. I noticed it was a little bit more stringier. I would say it was more along the lines of a 3A, maybe initially, and then it kind of went to a 3B, and now I start seeing more 3C-ish.
in the roots.
It's definitely changing. Absolutely.
I definitely think I got about 3 textures going on. I have like 3C in the roots, and it goes down like 3C, 3B, 3A on my ends. Like it definitely. There's a couple textures going on, which I think a lot of people have a couple textures going on their head.
Yeah, no, definitely. My hair is getting tighter, and it's like they always say God doesn't give you any more than you can handle. I don't think I can handle going from relaxed to all of this texture right now, but I embrace it now because like the tighter, the shorter, the frizzier, the better. Like I'm a real natural, like I really embrace it and like it, so I can handle it now. I don't think I could have handled it coming from.
Mine too, Carol Smith. She said mine's getting looser as it gets longer. Yeah, because the weight, it's dragging it down.
Yeah.
So my curls too. My curls will definitely stretch out because my hair grows down. Some people's hair grows out. My hair grows down. So it gets like my curls become like straighter because like the weight is like pulling it down.
And that's what I was explaining to someone the other day about when people want to grow hair. I said, somebody asked the question one time, everyone like grows hair, but do you grow in density or do you grow in length? So some have the propensity to grow down in length, others grow outward. Not everybody can like achieve that length, but I like to have density sometimes. Sometimes length, it just gets scragglier and scragglier and longer, and there's like no style. When you grow out in fullness and thickness and density, that to me is just as attractive. It's just as beautiful big hair that way as it is length.
I wish mine would do that.
Yeah, yours.
I was saying that the other day, like your hair grows in density, like my hair grows down, and I keep having to poof it up and poof. Like you'll probably see me throughout the video. I just keep going like this because it wants to be flat. It wants to go down. Like my hair does not go out, and so it doesn't grow out.
Okay, so SET said hers does both. Yeah, in the front.
Oh, isn't that special, Miss SET?
The back tighter on the side and very dense on the top. Yeah. So you just have to embrace what you got. Yeah, mine definitely. I never had that kind of length when I was your age, when I was younger. You always had very long hair, but I never had length like that.
I know. I almost grew out my haircut until it started acting funny. I was almost there.
The center, mine does both.
Mine does both too. Okay.
Okay.
Mine doesn't.
Like take like the actress Jane Seymour, who grows hair that long. Her hair is. And she's older now. I think she's might have cut it maybe, arm length or something. But Jane Seymour, Dr. Quinn, if anybody watches that, I love Dr. Quinn. Her hair is so long. Who grows it? Or Crystal Gale years ago, that singer, long hair. Cher, long hair. Not everybody, not all women. That's why their hair is kind of like extraordinary. People are like, oh, look at their hair. Not everybody's hair. Even if people say, oh no, I cut my hair. Even if you didn't cut your hair, no one's hair is going to grow that long. Some people genetically have the ability to grow hair that long. I never had that ability to grow it that long, but always definitely the density part. But it is extraordinary. Oh, Crystal Gale's hair is still long.
Girl.
Uh-huh.
Your hair's dense, girl.
My hair's dense.
Fresh from my haircut.
Fresh from a haircut.
I know, your hair is so curly. Like, every single curl is accounted for.
It really is today.
There are, like, no strings anywhere. Your curls are so tight.
So are you complimenting my,
Yeah, you did good.
I did? So we had to buy chargers for all these different equipment. And so if you ever go to the store, Target, and buy an Apple charger, we didn't know. And so they had two prices. One was $31 and one was $19. Of course, we grabbed the $19 because we're like, oh, good. And we Googled it to see which one the Apple phone actually comes with. And it said 6 centimeters or something. So we grabbed it and we got it home.
It definitely didn't say 6 centimeters.
That's something.
It's a 0.5 meters.
Okay.
6 centimeters is like this.
Whatever it was $19.99, and we brought it home, and it was like this long. So with the plug and the little piece that goes in, so we had to take it back today. And so the one that you get is the one that's $31, of course, and it's the one that comes with the Apple phone. But those accessories, they are not giving away. I don't care where you buy them at.
No, they're not.
We got the 2, was it 2 meter today? 2M?
We got the yes.
Okay.
Yes, the 2 meter one.
Yeah, because we were all sharing.
Which was like an additional.
I don't know how all of these things disappear. We get these phones, they come with everything, and then they just disappear. Unless people are just being dishonest, and people just taking people's
we
chargers
all do. We're
and
taking
headphones.
chargers and headphones are the 2 main things that go missing in this house.
Yeah.
Chargers and headphones.
Sticky fingers.
Adam.
You gotta keep
Wi-Fi.
Adam. Why not? He's asleep. Let's blame it again on Wi-Fi.
So his charger broke, right, like 2 weeks ago, and so he kept coming to me, Taylor, can I use your charger? Taylor, can I use your chair? Can I use your charger? And I would give him my charger. So we were sharing a charger back and forth. So my phone would die. I had to get the charger back from him. His phone would die. Like we were just sharing the charger. And he just got a brand new phone.
Mm-hmm.
And so because of all the sharing with my charger I had to do, my charger's not working anymore. So I went to him, I said, Adam, can I use your charger? And it took him like 5 minutes to process what I was asking him. And it took me about the same time to process that he was not handing over his charger
It took him that long to process.
It took him that long to process.
But I was like not having it as a mother.
Like,
I'm like, you're mercenary. I'm like, the boy never, every time the doorbell rings, there's a new iPhone here, okay? For me or you, all right? Adam never gets anything. He's just not into it. Like, he gets things out of bare necessity. The boy finally got himself a little iPhone, and here you go.
No.
Okay, here you go.
But who understands me, though?
I couldn't believe it. I know you didn't, like, we talk about everything. You didn't run that by me.
He wore, because I didn't think I had to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you knew what I would say.
He wore my charger into the ground. I had to share it for like 3 weeks. And now my charger wasn't working, so I couldn't charge my phone. He would have not had a phone for 3 weeks if I didn't share my charger.
You're just so hard on things. And
so when I needed to charge my phone, I said, Adam, let me get your charger. And all of a sudden, he don't want to share chargers.
The very day that you borrowed mine, I said, mine is in mint condition. I don't have, as I told you guys, all broken down things like half working. And I said, if this thing doesn't work, it's right there at your feet. I know you did it. Like with what? Not even a week. Every time we would plug it in, the little
Someone says, Taylor, you are right. Thank you.
Bolt of lightning would show up here, like it would be clicking on and on, like it was. And I'm like, why is my charger not working? This charger has been working for years. You use it like less than a week.
Like, we hear what you're saying, but not really. Because I shared my charger for 3 weeks. He
charger.
wore my charger into the ground, and now I need to charge my phone, and he's like huffing and puffing, like he don't want to give me that charger. Like,
Adam knows you messed up chargers,
Sorry?
and yes, he does. That's why he was not having none of it.
But I shared my charger though. I shared my charger.
Do you guys notice that the ones that we used to get at Walgreens and Rite Aid and places like that for $5 are now creeping up? The prices went to $8. Now they're like 12 and like 15, 19. Those little throwaway chargers that would last a good month or so, they're not there anymore. We could not find one cheap. I just wanted a cheap charger today and I couldn't find it.
Wi-Fi Adam is greedy. See, people are Team Taylor.
I
I shared with him, so he had to share with me, and you were just like, you weren't having it.
They don't work as well. Yeah, no. They work when you first get them. I got one time that was wrapped in cloth and all of that, but I think I kept taking. I was so like wanting so much extra that I was turning it and twisting it on itself, and I think I was snapping the cords inside. So that $30 charger that was like from here to the door over there, it died very quickly. And then
wait a minute. You didn't even know about it. He told you about it, right? So he was snitching on top of everything. It wasn't even anything to snitch about. So he really did have a problem with it because he snitched. And then you were basically waiting for him. You're like, yeah, about that charger. Like, I was really shocked and appalled. I'm like, Mom, like, I shared my charger for 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, he's like, it's like his phone was dying. I'm like, how, Adam, does a brand new phone
My phone was dying too. And then all them weeks he had my charger.
And he's like, Taylor's borrowing my charger. I'm like, oh no, I'm not having that. I'm like, you just got the phone. Like, me and her like went through these phones.
But he would not have had a phone for 3 weeks if I didn't share my charger. I was sharing my charger with
but yours was nothing to share. Like, it's always like a piece of junk. Her stuff is barely working. It's always hanging by a thread.
That's not true.
It never works.
Mom, it's not true.
And you got mine, and you broke mine. Mine doesn't work now. My charger is like
your charger is fine because we just bought a new charger. We bought a brand new charger, and she gave me the bus. You gave me your old one so you could have a brand new one.
Why shouldn't I? I bought it. Why should I have a brand new one? I gave you the old one so you would like ruin, because I knew I would maintain.
So Samantha Ivy, yes, I got that charger, but I was scolded to not go back and get his charger again.
Yes.
So basically, what happened? We went out today. We bought one brand new Apple charger. You get the new one. I get yours, and the world continues spinning. But the thing is that we use the charger as an aux cord for the car. We also use it to download the videos that we record. I record on my iPhone, so I use the charger, the sync cord, to download the videos on my laptop on top of charging my phone. So it has multiple purposes.
Exactly, Ariel. She said, hide the charger until make them suffer till they can share. Actually,
but she's on his side though.
Actually, last night I bought 2 chargers thinking that they were 19. So we both had a brand new one until we got home and found out that they were like this big. So then I'm like, oh no, this is ridiculous. So we took them back today. Got
I was like hanging off the bed so I could be on Instagram and be in the bed at the same time. Like, it was like this big for $20.
Yeah, so. But those ones that were at CVS that you could get for $5.99, they were so good, and then everybody got onto them.
Yeah, that's why mine is broken exactly, Ari. It's for Biz. So I'm using my charger so we can have music in the car, so I can be the DJ, and for the Biz, and for my phone. So I'm using my charger for everything. And that's why my chargers are broken down, because I'm using them for everything. I have to do it all.
Well, yeah, you do, baby. How did Naisha lasted forever? Because those chargers certainly do not last forever, and they're getting more and more expensive, and they're breaking quicker.
See, exactly, Ashley Harris. She said, see, TaylorAnne is dedicated. She's hanging off the bed trying to answer these comments.
Yeah, right. I'm like, are you answering comments?
Ashley Harris is my new friend.
I'm answering, but I'm not seeing them go down as quick as they would if you were answering them the way you were hanging off the. I'm like, I'm doing comments now. So I always say, because I just don't want us to like answer the same one. It's like how I just kind of like work my way into it. And she's like, no, I'm getting ready to get over there to the comments. Still waiting.
I do get on the comments.
Still waiting.
I do, but you take like 12 minutes to do one comment. Yeah, like, answer the comment and keep it pushing. No, like, let's go.
I'm very thorough. I'm very chatty. If you ever get a chatty response, it's me. If I haven't already signed it that it was me. I like to talk.
I thought we weren't doing that signing thing anymore.
I didn't say that. I said you just start signing so people know. When people directly ask you something about, like, they'll be
if it's directed
about your hair, everything's.
Thank you, Jen loves nail polish.
everything. They'll be coming in about your hair, and I'm like, Taylor, there's more advice about your hair, and I'm like, here you go, answer the comment. They're gracious enough to help you.
I'm not gonna lie though. No, last night I was tired. I did see you in the room with the iPad, and I knew we had like tons of comments on that new video, but I knew you would handle them, girl. you got those last night. I was tired. I was tired, girl. I had video editing to do.
You did.
I had video editing to do.
I knew once you dropped that Carol's daughter one, I was just like off and running. And I think I waited like an hour. Normally, like we go right as soon as we drop it, I'm like right there on it to give the award of the day. Like who got the first one? Like someone's like, I'm here first, and I'm like, I give the little award.
Yeah, I did that. I know you did that because I did that the other day. I mean, I would say on the new video, I probably answered like 15 of those comments, but there's like 300 comments.
Yeah, the one with tell us where you live because we do talk back. That exploded in comments. That was like 300 and like.
Well, I have to give you something to do because I do everything else, so I have to give you a job.
Let's go with that one, guys.
Yeah, I do everything else.
Let's go with that.
I do backdrop ironing. I do backdrop setting up with all the plumber pipes like Bob Builder and clips.
Indeed, you do.
And lighting. And lighting. And I set up the area. I do it all. And the editing. And the thumbnails. The Photoshop,
I want to learn how to edit, but you said no. Like you have to edit a certain way. It'll make you nervous if you hand over the controls. So
106 Andy, I have rockin' ringlets and spiralicious in my hair. Miss SET, why are you wowing? I answer comments and I run the Instagram. It's hard. All the hashtags MADCURLS made me do it. I did all of that. I do all of that.
Thank you.
You have one job.
I appreciate Auntie's comments. Lori is chatty. Yes, I am chatty.
Auntie Popper. Why do I get popped?
I know. Samantha said LoriAnne has answered comments about your hair. I'm being exposed. I have.
See, I did get a response on Instagram from Taylor. See, yes, I'm the Instagram person.
She's behind Instagram. Every now and then I'll come through Instagram, and I'm going on Instagram wave. But my DMs are backed up.
This is what Auntie does. Okay, she does the comments. She does have input on the products we're gonna do. She gets to talk in the videos.
I bet she gets. But not too much.
But not too much. You get to help pick out the outfits. Like you have to do stuff and things. I'm not a control freak.
You have attracted. Great job, curls. I know. People are coming from everywhere. I'm impressed. Yeah.
People say, "Don't come for me."
I'm excited. We had Brazil.
After you fuss at her and rein her in. Listen, I do less fussing. You guys don't know how much fussing there was done in the beginning, though. Like for us to like, because we had totally different styles. You were a talker from the beginning, and we were watching some of our old videos. I'm like, how is this video 8 minutes? How is this video 10 minutes? Like, what were we doing?
Because you shut me down. You're like, this video's not going to run on, like, for this. Now we look at our videos, they're like 20, 30, maybe sometimes 40 minutes. And little by little, that time...
I don't do the 40-minute ones.
Little by little, we kind of like I'm like, I cannot be squashed. I cannot be stunted. I have to talk. Please don't stunt me. Because you used to... I could feel it on this side. Like, you just... Your body language would change. You would get tight over here, and it would make me a nervous wreck. I'm like, I can't.
You were making me a nervous wreck with all the talking.
Yeah.
And I'm just watching, like, the time.
And when you guys gave feedback that let her go, let her be rogue, let LoriAnne do LoriAnne, like, that really helped because you really kept trying to squash me.
I did.
And I couldn't handle the squashing.
This is facts. This is true.
I really couldn't handle
But it ended up working out for the channel because you guys, like... I mean, our videos range now anywhere from about 20 to 27 minutes.
Yeah.
It could fall anywhere in between that, which I'm comfortable with that. At first, I was absolutely not comfortable with that at all. And we had a problem. We had a problem.
Yeah, because you don't like questions. You hate questions. You don't like, if I ask a question, you're like, don't ask that on the air. Do not ask me that. And I'm like, okay, so so she stunted me there. So like, say for instance, if I'm showing this, and I'm like, now they had another one that had a green bottle, right? And if she didn't know the answer to it, don't ask me a question like that. Don't.
Because like I'm supposed to know everything, and then I'm supposed to say like I don't know. Like
you hate it when I would open the bottle and smell it. You'd hate it when I would want to pour it out. And I'm like, well, if I was watching a video, I'd want to see what it looked like. And so you hated all that.
But for me, it was the timing thing that I just couldn't. I didn't like the fact that we had really long videos. I'm like, Mom, people aren't going to sit here and want to watch 30-minute videos.
I'm like, you can change the climate in places just because people are doing things a certain way. You can introduce new things to YouTube. You don't have to be cookie cutter. YouTube is not cookie cutter. Our channel is going to be ones that chat. If people want chatty videos, they'll say MADCURLS never shuts up. Let's go watch them if they have something to do. But if you want like 1, 2, 3, there's plenty of channels out there that can do 3, 4, 5-minute videos. This is not the channel.
Okay, so we ended up finding a happy medium.
We did.
And things work out.
Yeah. Yeah, and then people say now, oh my gosh, a long video. Oh, good. Now, like, I'll start washing my hair, or now, like, I'll make dinner or whatever, because they know that when you come to our channel, we're gonna go on and on and on. And so,
Which it makes sense now because all we do is wash and go. So I mean that can get boring. So we did have to add another element, which was like our chatting and that kind of thing. So yeah,
and people
makes sense.
come now a lot because we don't shut up. As I say.
What did you have to sacrifice?
Well, initially you stunted me with the, and I had to. It's very hard to navigate because I'm a mother and I don't want to control you because you're a grown woman, and you're very respectful because of the way I raised you. So I didn't want to take what was yours. The channel belonged to you, and and you were afraid that my presence on here would overshadow your presence because you're not a talker, and me coming out with all this talking, people like to learn things, and I get right on something and I'm off and running, and you thought that was going to overshadow you, and but I couldn't like be less of myself, and but I didn't want. It was a very hard thing to navigate.
I don't bully Auntie at all. Like the Soul Tentacle series coming up, like I know she's gonna have full reign of that, and that's fine. I don't bully Auntie. Auntie bullies me. Actually, it's the other way around.
I really don't. It's a hard thing to navigate. It really is because you're my daughter, and I respect all that you've built up here, all that you've done. I'm very grateful, very grateful to be on the channel.
You've never been grateful in your entire life.
If I could just take a little seat in the back of the room, I'll just be ever so grateful. And so, but to let me go off and running, yeah, it's just like you gotta rein me in because it's just two different personalities. So I kind of want you to be like more of yourself. But not like in a fake way because you're just not like a talker. She hates, even if we're not on film, she hates questions. I'm like, why? Like, she goes, why if I answer one, you have to follow me up with another one? We could just be in the car driving and I'll ask her something. And I'm like, and so now why did she goes, oh, here goes another question. I just like asking questions. It's just, to me, it's conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you hate questions.
I'm getting used to questions now. I don't have a choice.
Yeah. So it's a process. We're making it work.
Oh yeah, Angel Curlers, that's never stopping. That's never gonna stop. It's like a tick. Like I can't help it. Like giving you the side eye. It just happens. Like sometimes I don't realize I'm giving you the side eye until
I don't even notice.
Oh, I gave you the side eye. Like
until I read the comments and they're like, Taylor, we saw that side eye or something, or we cracked up at that expression. I'm like, what expression? And then I'll go back and I'm like, oh, you did that? Not bothered.
Like when you were like that, you were like a diva curl connoisseur. So I'm like, I'm just always like looking at you like,
Mom, you're not a connoisseur. Like I always give my name I always give myself these great big titles, and I'm just bigger than myself. Yeah. And it's just the way I talk.
No, but mother-daughter relationships are interesting, and then to like actually like work with your mom, like I'm surprised we're still here a year later. Like,
I know.
We did it though. But we told you guys how the day after we said, okay, we're gonna be MADCURLS, we were fighting about $25, running, crying, like so. Like,
I see Alex is in the room under her mother's name. Why is everybody coming for my Tay-Tay?
That's our favorite expression. Leslie LeBron said not bothered. I don't know what she's not bothered about, but not bothered. We always say if we start our day bothered, then we end our day bothered, and so we just try not to be bothered.
Try not to be bothered.
Yes, because if you're bothered in this thing, you'll be bothered in those things, you're gonna be bothered in everything. And
but you just have to know when to hold and know when to fold. Everything's not worth the argument. You know, you don't have to always win on every point. You know, sometimes you're just like, okay, you are very good with relationships as far as, like I'm more of a confrontational personality, and I'll get it straight. I see something wrong and I'm going to get it straight, whereas you just kind of like let it ride out and then it works itself out. You know, you're just like kind of like a peacemaker. And so I noticed that about you. So I don't want to be like the bullying kind of mom, like everything that goes wrong. Okay, I want to know why this is like. It's just too argumentative all the time, and that's just not attractive. So it really has been a very much of an adjustment period. But I think it's great now the way we work it out. It's like really non-issues now. We laugh about some of these things, but it's just part of what we do now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the other thing back in the day was, back when I used to film by myself, I would get it done, boom, boom, boom. And for us, it takes us like, if we decide we're going to film, it'll take us 4 hours to get on camera. And that used to drive me nuts.
Because I always say it takes me forever to do nothing. Yeah. Like you'll just come in the room and I'll just be sitting on the side of it, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, Nothing really. Just I'm like I could just be snipping my nails or something. And like, why of all times of the day do I decide I'm going to start
We're gonna
snipping
film
my
and you're
nails?
snipping your nails.
I'm like, I don't know, because it was getting snagged on my shirt. It was driving me crazy. So now we're running on limited time, and I'm going to decide to snip my nails.
Yeah.
Or you'll see me in there putting on my face cream. Just take. I'm like, I'm a woman of a certain age. I am not going to be having wrinkles on my face. So I'm trying to get myself together here.
Or like if we're gonna like film, like you'll do like spa treatments in the shower. I'm like, you can't do spa treatments on our days off. Why are you gonna take an extra like 10 minutes to do some spa treatments? Like, get in the shower, wash your hair, get out. Like,
and then you see me with masks
like,
on my face and like deep conditioners. I'm like, why are you doing all that? I'm like, I don't know.
you're like this deep conditioner has to sit for 40 minutes. Like,
you're like, why are you doing that now? I'm like, I don't know.
like, what are you doing? But I would just like, you know, take my shower, get out, put my makeup on, and go. Boom, boom, boom. I'm sitting in front of the camera
I know.
in like
I
an
can't
hour.
believe it when I hear the music in your room. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's sitting down there doing the makeup,
Yep.
and I'm still waiting for this mask to sit on my face. Oh my, she's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. I'm gonna have to get an attitude.
And I'm always putting like my setting spray on by the time you walk into the room, sitting down, and then you start with the concealer and you like spot conceal, which takes like 20 minutes. She's sitting there with like a pencil in her concealer, just like spot
and
concealing.
then I start giving like a lot of compliments. I'm like, that's a really pretty blush you have. And when does that start giving me fake compliments? Because I want her to I want to ingratiate myself with her so she won't be mad. And notice how late I am. And I haven't even begun to start putting makeup on.
You haven't even begun. But no, your concealer. Once I start seeing you doing the spa concealer, I'm like, here we go. You take forever to put concealer on, forever to put eye, and then. When I know there's a video, like say while I'm in the shower, you would think she would go into the room and start laying on her makeup, know what she wants. So after you're done spot concealing, then you go through, like if you think we have a huge hair product stash, it's like nothing touching our makeup stash. You'll start flipping through palettes and you'll start swatching eyeshadows, which eyeshadow you want, and it's just like, oh my gosh. But I'm so used to it now, but in the beginning, like, by the time we got on camera, I had an attitude.
You did.
I had
always had an attitude.
I always had an attitude.
And I
was
had
so
to
mad.
ignore it because it was stress.
No, but
I'm like, why does she have an attitude?
You literally.
I'm like, you're a very moody person. You go
you
in
did.
and
A
out.
couple times you jumped off a set and you're like, you're just so moody. You're just a moody. Like, no, you take me there. No, but your concealer and your swatching of your eyeshadows. Because she'll say, okay, I want to wear red today. Pull out every red palette, and then every single red individual eyeshadow, they all look the same, and it's just swatching, holding it up to the ring. Oh, this has a shimmer. Oh, I haven't seen this in a while. Just, I can't. Oh my gosh.
Ultimately, I always grab the same one.
You always grab the same one, and it's too. And then don't lose anything, because then you get obsessed. If she loses something, I'm just like, Maya, you can't find it. Move on. Maya, you can find it, move on, find it later.
I'm all on
and
my
you
knees
won't.
with a flashlight. Yeah, looking.
Like
I can't move past. I get stuck right there at the lost object.
You know, I can't find my Anastasia brow brush. I can't find it. And you start flipping through your brushes, start looking on the floor.
I swear, this house is haunted. I'll go down that thing.
I'm like, Mom, just get another brush. Mom, just get another brush.
I'm like, I will. I will. I don't want to hold this up. I will. You know, the martyr now.
No.
I will. I just wonder where it's at. I just.
One night we were gonna film, and you wanted a black turtleneck or something. We ended up not filming. She spent 4 hours looking for a black turtleneck, and then she got mad because I wasn't helping her, and like, I'm not gonna be involved in these shenanigans and your shenanigans. Like, I'm not doing that.
Because I know, like, I'm a creature of habit, and I know exactly where I put everything. I'm just that particular. And so last I saw you marching out with my black turtleneck like weeks before, and I hadn't seen it since. So I was trying to allude to the fact that I knew you were responsible for it. And
I knew you were. That's why I wasn't budging, because I knew for a fact
help me at
I
all.
didn't have it. I knew I didn't have it.
I was downstairs in the freezer practically. Drama.
You were just
looking for my turtleneck everywhere, going out to my car, looking on the front lawn,
I'm like,
the flower
Mom,
beds.
we gotta film, Mom, we gotta film. And you were just stuck on this black turtleneck, and we ended up not filming that night because she couldn't get over the fact that she couldn't wear her black turtleneck. So that's the worst. Like don't have her lose something, because if she loses it, we're basically not gonna be filming. That's it, because you obsess about trying to find it.
Yeah. And then all my reds are different. Okay, I get my shirts from J. Crew, and they've changed like the colors, even though they're canceled now with me. Their quality is horrible.
Good night,
now.
Drea Richards.
Good night. She said I think.
But I would just think that the filming comes first, so you would do anything to just keep the filming process going. But no.
I never really thought of myself as OCD, but maybe. I know my brother definitely is. Maybe I am, but there's different reds. Okay, so there's like barn red, there's berry red, there's wine red, and they're all slightly slightly different. And my barn red was missing, and it was brand new color this year. I'd never seen it in the J. Crew wardrobe, and I got it, and then it disappeared. Come to find out, actually, it was my fault. It was packed in a suitcase where I thought I was going someplace, so I packed it ahead of time, zipped it up, never went, and there it stayed all winter. And then that night, I was obsessively looking for it.
You were obsessively looking for it.
Obsessively.
And I was just
And
mad.
I got stuck there.
Yep.
And I couldn't move forward.
You could not.
Nope. And so, yeah. Brick red.
Yeah, no, but
yeah, we're all a little OCD.
But no,
these
are just some of the things that go down
behind the scenes.
That go down behind the scenes.
I think we've done remarkably well for a year.
We have.
2 women working together.
With 2 different personalities, 2 different work ethics, 2 different like ideas on things.
2 different generations.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of like meshing the ideas. You're totally about social media and things. For like, I'm like, we do the work, put the video out. You're like, no, between like 3 and 6 is when it's high, like traffic. And I'm like, I don't care. Put the we did it. Somebody will see it.
It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Put the video out. I'm like, no, ma. I'm like, let's put it out when we know people are awake. And like, we had to get into that.
I'm like, they may not be awake in Connecticut, but they could be awake in
Timbuktu.
Timbuktu. I said, so just put it out there. And you're like, no, I know this. I know how it works. I know the algorithm. I'm like, I did the work. I'm like,
there's a method to the posting madness. You weren't trying to hear that about algorithms and all that.
I wasn't. And please don't put something out with a mistake in it, because I'm like, well, just delete it, put it back out there. You know, it shows up differently. You can't correct it. You got to pull the whole thing. Yeah. You can't just correct one word because it messes it up and never goes back into the algorithm. It's too much. It's a miracle I'm still here.
I know, my face is like my highlighter is popping all over the place. This light is a light like right here. This is the Fenty Hustler Baby. And that's like kind of the only highlighter I've been wearing, and it's just, I know it's like bam in your face.
There's Evangeline. Said, howdy. She's arrived. Take a seat in the back. You're late. Are you putting out lip product?
And Arius, I know. I am going to bed very soon, but not yet, so I got to make sure my lips aren't crusty while I'm sitting here.
I know. I was glad to see you do it because I wanted to do it too.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, good. Can I do that? I know. Might as well look beautiful while I'm sitting here.
Right?
Right? All right. Yeah, so I got this today at Sephora. I thought it was cute. By Makeup Forever. It was a pencil, like a all-in-one kind of thing. So you know how brands keep just reinventing themselves. So I just got it.
Oh, never that, Arius, never that.
What's that?
She said I better not be trying to be fast. Never that, never that, never that. You don't have any of that.
All right, so I have to, what is it? Scrub, exfoliate. I hate old lipstick on my lips. All right.
Yeah, Tosh, that's one thing I guess I can say that I never really had a problem with is my skin. Like, I didn't really like suffer with acne and stuff like that, so my skin is pretty smooth. I get them like here and there certain times of the month, but other than that, I really don't have acne or anything.
Oh, she's got her first MAC lipstick.
Ooh.
What color did you get?
How exciting! I want my chips. Are my chips down here?
I don't know.
You're closer to my chips.
All right, don't take it all off, Laura. No, I'm reapplying it. You got your chips? Okay, where are they at?
Okay, they're in that cabinet up there where like the picture is.
Okay, she needs her snack.
I need my snack.
I can apply my.
Right, or else I'm gonna get tired. We came home, and that's why we had to make the live stream start at 8:15 tonight, because I was like wolfing down food, because you guys know I get tired, and so I'm starting to feel myself getting tired, so I have to get a snack.
Okay, or so she thinks. I have all my stuff laid out here. So yeah, no, I was very excited about Makeup Forever. I just love browns. I can't have enough browns. You guys know me and my MAC Stone. Okay, so this is the closest thing to MAC Stone. But I hate when people say that if you like MAC Stone, then get MAC Stone. But I like closeness, but I want something different. So I'm getting ready to try this. Hold on now.
Yeah, so we did do Makeup Monday, but I feel like our Makeup Monday videos were like too long. Like for me, hair tutorials are one thing, but like a 40-minute makeup tutorial, like that was like, what did you guys think of Makeup Monday? Like we really did sit and do our makeup a couple times. We did do Makeup Monday. Yeah, we did. But I felt, for me, they were like long. For me, they were annoying to edit because they were just long. And yeah, I don't know. But it's they're in the bag. Yep, those are them. That's the ticket. Good night, Angel Carruthers. Thanks for coming. cookie. Snack time.
And then, while I was at Target today, have you guys seen this? You could buy it by the caseload. It's only, 1, 2, 3, 4, only 6 in here for like 8 something. One flavor. Not a great big deal because it's basically equivalent to buying 6 off the shelf. It's not that much of a saving. But anyway, I grabbed it for convenience. For my Fridays, so I'll always have it in the house. All right, my new pencil. So what do they think about Makeup Mondays?
They haven't said yet.
All right.
Yep, guys. I got these from Target. These are the sun chips, the sweet potato and brown sugar. These are so good.
Now a grocery haul. Buys.
Your buys are from Target too.
Telling me a few weeks ago about the carton of buys. Love sun chips. I said, I think you should do a bit on that powder you were telling me about. Powder. What powder? Can't remember everything. What powder?
The Giorgio Armani powder? Not powder?
Oh, that Giorgio Armani powder?
My favorite powder ever.
It's by coconut water based. It's coconut. By is coconut water. A bit on that powder you were telling me about. I love chips. I like Cool Ranch. Steve B said. Oh yeah, Walmart. Okay, yeah. Where did I get this tonight? Target.
Miss SCT said that she decided to give them a try again. She bought the coconut, blueberry, and strawberry lemonade. Let us know how you like those.
Have you tried it yet?
Those are good, minus the coconut one.
I love coconut. Coconut's my favorite.
Aries said, do Makeup Mondays. We have to refigure Makeup Mondays. Figure out.
Yeah.
I don't know. My makeup doesn't come out good on cue. Like, I have to sit and I work on my eyeshadow forever.
Yeah, and I think we could do it now. I hate coconut too.
She drank the blueberry, but I'm still no. Are you drinking them cold?
Did you try coconut? Because I don't like the blueberry ones, the peach ones, the orange ones. Taylor loves those. I just
the
cannot
strawberry
get into
lemonade
those.
is the truth.
But
it's good.
The coconut ones I love. Strawberry lemonade. I don't like any like the fruit juicy ones. I love the coconut ones and the different flavors. But the only one that I did not like was that coconut, that mango one that you surprised me with. I didn't care for that too much at all.
Are they sugar free?
Hold on. Let me see.
They got no calories.
Sugar is 1 gram, 1 G. Sodium 35 milligrams. Let me see. Fat, of course, 0 grams. Protein 0 grams. Yeah, sugar just 1 gram. So they're gluten free, low glycemic, non-GMO, electrolytes.
Aria says they don't care. They just want videos from us.
Kosher, vegan. Yeah, I think we have to come up with some new things. So we did one today. You guys will get a kick out of that one.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't that long, but it was still content and material.
It was your idea, girl.
It was my idea because can we tell them what it was since they're here at live?
Yeah, since we're here at live.
Because you're here at live. Okay, we did a video today on how to use those water bottles. We've been getting comments about how do you use the water bottle because you think it's the simplest thing in the world to use. It really isn't. I struggled with that water bottle. You know, when we say first things first, water, that thing looked like the simplest thing and everyone went running to Sally's to get it, as we did, and as we told everybody to go do. But I've been finding that my hand, me being 50, it's hard to spray that thing. So much so that a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, I want to switch over. This thing is not working for me anymore. This cute little, first things first water. It's a struggle for me. And Taylor's just over there on her side, 20 years old, just spraying her hair. It's shh. And I'm like, mine squeeze, 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 and I'm like, it's not working like that. And so she's like, no, you just have to keep doing this. There's a method to it, the madness. And so in the video, we explained the method to the madness. And I gave you another option of one that when it's harder on me from time to time, I use this other one. If I'm not on camera necessarily, but at home on my days off, I'll use that one because to me, it's a lot more user-friendly. But I just thought, because I've gotten some questions about how do you keep the continuous stream, how do you get it to work. Some people thought opening it was going to crack it and break it. And so there are questions about that water bottle. So I said, why don't we do a video about the water bottle? And we did.
We did.
And when are you going to edit it? Put it out, girl.
It's edited. It has to be uploaded to YouTube, and you have to do a write-up.
Who struggles with that water bottle? Oh, I bought the Camille Rose Naturals water bottle. I never
Bye,
did.
Samantha Ivy.
Well, it was $5. How does that? Well, they're all kind of like the same. They still have that same mechanism. Oh, good night, Samantha Ivy. She's got to get her car serviced in the morning.
That's fun.
I know, right?
My car battery died. I have to get it jumped.
Somebody did it first. I want some. Steve B said, "You girls are making me hungry." I got some Burger King. What did you get from Burger King?
Ooh, Burger King Whoppers are good. I don't care what anybody said. Oh my gosh, remember their mac and Cheetos?
Oh my gosh.
The mac and Cheetos?
Cheetos.
Oh my gosh, I did not need to get hooked on those.
Yes, my hands have to be dry or I can't maneuver that well. Right, that's why I always keep kind of like a washcloth towel on my lap. I'm constantly wiping my hands. There's a learning curve. Absolutely. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Evangeline, show off. Okay.
Church Oza says, do videos of you applying products to each other's hair. That way you're both not washing your hair all the time. Take turns. We're thinking of doing something like that for the Sultanicals series, depending on how my hair holds up.
Yeah. The Sultanicals to me seems like a very broad collection, almost like Curl Junkie, where I did one video and I would say I rushed through, but I put everything in one video. To me, it was worthy of so much more than that. Hundreds of dollars worth of products in one video. And I said, Sultanicals, I'm gonna get my money's worth. I said, I'm gonna explain each and every one tonight. I explained the first big problem right here. This is a video by itself. This wash and comb and how it did not work for me. This is a video, not to bash it, but to explain it. Like, what is the problem with this? I'm gonna find out more before I do the video. Is it a fluke? Is it the ingredients not good anymore? Is it old? I don't know why it never foamed. But there's one on the clay cleanser. So there are so many products, and the leave-ins alone, combinations. So it's definitely worth. It's more like of a talk through, an educational thing. You guys see what wash and goes are. We do them constantly. So it's nothing extraordinary. It's just to learn the products, because on YouTube, I didn't get any information from anybody. No one really does Sultanicals. So I said it's a series that probably needs to be on YouTube.
On yet?
I'm getting ready to, girl.
See how long it takes her? See this? You all see this? She's had that thing out for like 15 minutes now.
I know.
You see this?
I get
Live and in action.
Yes, right before my very audience.
Someone said those mac and Cheetos were disgusting.
They were.
They were a little bit salty. They were very, very salty, actually. But I liked them. I was pretty hooked.
The idea of it, just mac and Cheetos, it just sounded like it just wanted you to just eat and
they didn't want you
unhealthy.
to eat.
It just had mac and cheese, like, and they were just, I've never seen.
And I was so
Cheetos
mad that I
big.
got some the first time, and there was 4 in there. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with four
I've
of these?
Never seen.
But
Cheetos
no, they
that
do
big.
fill you up. Like they're really like salty.
What was the concept of those?
It was like fried macaroni and cheese in the shape of a Cheeto, like rolled in Cheeto crust, like crumbs, like Cheeto crumbs.
Okay.
But like, so they probably like froze the macaroni and cheese, and then they rolled it in Cheeto crumbs, and it was mac and Cheetos.
Yeah, just the idea of it. It's just,
They come out in the summer, so they should be coming out soon. The mac and
goodness.
Cheetos again.
I hope it's not an annual thing. Okay. All right. So this is Makeup Forever, number 106.
Is it on?
It's on. I like it. And then because this was Makeup Forever, I figured it was along the cool side. My weird lipsticks and stuff I wear. So I thought this was a great combination. So 106, it's like a sandy.
Sounds like
beige.
high blood pressure and high cholesterol.
It definitely does.
You said it sounded like a heart attack or something. You said all that.
Yeah. It just was just watching them just in a, like, all sticks, like in this Burger King box, mac and Cheetos. Just, yeah, no. Okay, more water on my mirror. Then in my hair, yes. So there is a learning curve. I'm glad everybody said that because it was true. and it's not just you because it looks like everything's just going so easy and smoothly. You're over there busy spraying your hair and it's working, and I'm over here struggling, and just the dichotomy of me and you.
There
You're
was
doing it so good and me just struggling.
There was a point where we started wetting our hair a little bit off camera,
yeah.
so you could like get it going.
Yeah, because I'm getting self-conscious because mine is just not working like as well as yours is, but it was there is a learning curve, and once you learn it, once you get it going, you don't have to always keep doing this, squeezing it, but you can rest for like a minute or two, or not a minute, a second or two, and it'll keep going. But that spray, it eventually becomes that 360 where it's constantly going, but it has to get that start.
Oh, it's Melissa. No, I didn't. I went to 2 different Dunkin' Donuts and they had no donuts. I was so upset. I rebelled and I went to Starbucks and bought a white chocolate mocha because I was upset. Like, I went to 2 different Dunkins and they didn't have donuts. It's like, today is donut day, so you should have more donuts. Like, you should have made more for the traffic. But they didn't even have so much as a munchkin.
They knew what they were doing.
Everything was empty.
Dunkin' Donuts knows darn well that was all over the world, basically, that they were going to get they should have had more than enough. That probably was a quota. They probably intentionally did that. That's ridiculous. And I couldn't believe it when you came out. Your big day to get something free from Dunkin' Donuts, and they had none.
After they get all my coin every other day, but it wasn't even free because I'd have to buy my typical coffee, but like I didn't even want it. There was like this huge line, and I'm like looking over people's heads because I'm like 5'1", I can't see, and I'm like, wait, there's no donuts. There's no donuts. There's not even any plain old fashions. There's no donuts, and they didn't have any. The white chocolate mocha is sweet. That's why I like it. It tastes like coffee, but it's sweet. It tastes like sweet white chocolate, but it's like coffee. I totally recommend it. The white chocolate mocha from Starbucks is very good. Very good. It's not too strong at all because you don't really like coffee taste, and you sipped on it.
Yeah.
Like a couple times, and it's very nice. It's very nice.
You know, it's good. It's a mild taste. I'm not a coffee drinker per se.
If they make it right. If they use burnt coffee, then it tastes disgusting. But
so Cheryl Singleton,
it shouldn't taste disgusting.
She said she got the water bottle from Camille Rose, and it was a cheap bottle. I didn't hear too much about it. I didn't see it on social media at all. I saw it when it was first out there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Camille Rose. I'm like that's so me because I love Camille Rose, but I didn't gravitate towards it. I never got it, and so now she's saying that I guess she has the original one. Is that true, Cheryl? And then you got the Camille Rose one. It doesn't compare really.
And get it iced. Sorry, there's a hot white chocolate mocha. Get the iced white chocolate mocha, and whipped cream if you want a little bit sweeter. That's how I get it. Iced white chocolate mocha with whipped cream.
Whenever I think it's done misting, I pull it away from my hair, and water ends up on my face. Yeah, no, there's definitely something to be learned
Carrie
about
Wheeler.
that.
Ooh, a raspberry shot. I have to try that. I love raspberry. I love raspberry tea.
Okay, so Steve is answered. He said he's eating a double Whopper with cheese and fries. Okay.
Okay.
Those mac and Cheetos were disgusting. I'm still on the mac and Cheetos.
All right. Yes. You're way up there.
Yes, I know. I have to see. Okay, so Ms. SET loved those mac and Cheetos. All right, I was like you.
Someone said Camille Rose is going to launch a face and skincare line soon.
Okay, they kind of have face soaps now. I see sometimes on Instagram.
Hi, Morgan Makes. We see you, girl.
Maybe she's saying to hi to folks coming in. Hi to. Oh, okay, I see you there.
I do the peppermint mocha frap all year long. Ooh.
Oh, they have it all year long? I thought that would be like a Christmas thing.
I also like the Starbucks, the double chocolatey chip. That's good.
The Arizona raspberry tea. Yeah, we love some Arizonas. Would we ever try Curl Box? I don't like ready-made things. I like to pick and choose my own stuff. I don't like ready-made things because sometimes you buy those things and then you get you might like one thing out of it. Like we did take advantage of that Camille Rose one because I didn't like the scent of lavender.
Oh, right. May
I have
ages.
to see it on the shelf in the store, smell it for myself, and see if it's worth getting. But I did take advantage of that Curl Box with Camille Rose. And as far as monthly Curl Box registration or whatever, I'm not into those kind of monthly subscriptions to those places because I don't want somebody picking and just giving me stuff.
Yeah, I heard it's hit or miss. Sometimes you get good stuff, sometimes you don't. So it's kind of.
Who's a part of those monthly subscriptions for makeup or hair products, Curl Box? Anybody? And how do you fare with that? We have so many products over here. I said we need to start a monthly subscription. Seriously.
Naisha J, she said the lavender smell wasn't strong. Are you talking about the Camille Rose new lavender line? Because that's why you didn't really want to get it.
Right.
Because you don't like the smell of lavender like that.
Okay, so now you just it's not that strong. Okay. It was my dilemma with those boxes too. Okay.
Piguet says those boxes are a waste. I think they're best for new naturals who want to sample different things. Okay.
I know there's not a thing out there now, even though you guys do trump us every now and then with something new that I've never heard of before. But there's nothing out there that I would need in a little small size that if I really liked it, I would have already have on my shelf. So I'm not really in the sampling.
You guys should do more giveaways with some products you don't like or use anymore. We can't give away used products though. That's the thing. Some of them are lightly used. But
I really wish we could, but I think that we're barking up a tree of trouble. I asked my husband about that. I said, "What about?" And he said, "Oh no." He said that like the safety issues of that. He said because they leave your house and they're opened, but they go to somebody else's house and they get an allergic reaction or something, you know, they could sue you for that. So as much as we would love to do that, trust me, because it's just stuff. It's just stuff. And I just think, I wish it was back in the day where you could really trust people. Not saying that we can't trust you, but obviously I am. But seriously, where people, everybody is just sue all the time. And so from the kindness of our heart, we would like be thinking we're giving them to our followers, and then somebody has a rash or a breakout or something, and then all of the wonderful things that you once thought of us, like people are mad, and they want compensation for it, and so what started out as a good thing really could end up as a bad thing. So I don't think I don't even know if you can. I know years ago when I used to sell on eBay, you could not sell cosmetics. Now I think you can, brand new. But back then, you could not sell medication. You could not sell cosmetics, any like food. Now they have like these snack packs, like almost like Curl Box. You can get these boxes from other countries where they send you snacks, and you can do that. That's I think a huge risk that people are taking. But that doing the products, I thought would be a great idea. But I don't see how it's any different than selling clothes and stuff, secondhand clothes and.
Yeah, because Miss SET said, yeah, because you see how they act with these natural rules, LOL. Everybody gave up eco because based on a video. So
based on an old video.
Yeah, no.
You just don't know. Not the Echo scandal.
How do you pronounce her name? Apparently I said it wrong, but she said it's like, she says her name sounds like a beauty pageant with no N. So
pageant.
Is it like
pageant? Just a beauty pageant with no N. Pageant. Oh, so is it pageant?
Pageant.
And then if you have
sounds kind of French.
And if you have an N, it'll be pageant. Pageant.
Yeah.
Pageant. So the hardness pageant would be on the front, so it'll be pageant, maybe. I don't know.
Let us know. Are we saying it right?
Look at time reference 1101. And she's giving us how to pronounce it.
She says it sounds just like pageant.
With no,
but it doesn't have an N. Oh, it's pageant. Your name is pageant. It's pageant
with no N.
She said it sounds just like pageant.
It sounds just like pageant.
But there's no N.
With no N. Okay, pageant.
It's Duh. Okay.
I know. Okay.
Woo.
Okay,
she said exactly. Okay, we got it.
Okay, so which brings us back to Yamilet Delgado. I was subscribed to Ipsy and I liked it the first few months, but then it began to get repetitive and I started to collect too many things, so I canceled it. Ipsy. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Echo. It's Eco.
I know. That Echo is like so in our system, right?
It is. I don't care.
So Echo. I mean, so Yamilet said that Ipsy. There's Ipsy, and what else is there? The other one that we were...
BoxyCharm.
BoxyCharm, yeah. Ipsy. Like if you're really into makeup. But again, we love makeup, but I wouldn't want anybody opening up a box, filling it with stuff that I may or may not wear or use. So they don't know my colors, my complexions, my lipsticks. No one would ever think to send me a box of gray lipstick. They would always send me those reds and oranges and pinks and things that I would not wear. So that would be the first disappointment. All kinds of creams and lotions for my face that I probably wouldn't use.
Today's June 1st. You know what that means?
Let me think. Am I supposed to know what it means?
Yes.
Okay, let me think. All right, what is it?
My birthday's next month.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It's 1 month away. There's 12 months in a year, and like I'm right on top of my birthday. It's
Wow.
next month.
So that means my birthday is next month.
No, but it's about me this year.
Okay.
All about me. I'll be the only one.
Okay. Okay. You have to do a
See,
disclaimer.
Miss SET got it. She said 1 month to your birthday. See, she's fam. See.
Okay, so all right, I'm back at her. Miss SET said you have to do a disclaimer. I think all the disclaimers in the world, people do not care. Like, you know, like, well, I know back in the day when I would sell on eBay and I would say, it is as is, no money back and all that. They didn't care. PayPal came in and they gave them their money back and they went after me. So all the disclaimers in the world, there always is a higher power to override that disclaimer. So I could say that all I want to, you know, the product left the house, they were 100% mint condition, brand new, used once, and they will not care. They will find a way. When they got there, the thing was opened, you know, it had something on the top, it smelled funny, you know, no. They will find an attorney.
June means Lori's month is over. Yes, no more Mother's Day. Go. We're past that now. Go.
That's okay. July, our month is coming up.
My month.
Our month.
My month.
Our month.
Mine.
You're so
And we were going to go live for our birthday, right?
Ariel
Yeah.
said, it must be nice to be a summer baby. It's very nice.
I'm totally like a summer baby. Like, I love the sun. I love that. I bought this really pretty, like,
Why don't
floral
you
dress
tell our new viewers why I'm teasing you right now? Maybe they don't know why I'm having so much fun with this. That we
Oh, we were born on the same day.
We really were.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, those of you who do know, but I'm turning 25 this year, so it's about me this year.
Last
but
year
we were born on the same
Last
day.
year it was I
Well, we weren't born on the
limelight.
same day. I was born on your birthday.
You were born on my
Yeah.
birthday. When I was in all that the horrible labor, I gave birth to you on my birthday. So last year was my big day because I turned
Your
50.
greatest gift ever.
That was my landmark. So this year she gets all the limelight. She's turning 25. That's her landmark. So
Miss
I'll
SET said, but this year is Taylor's birthday.
This year's Taylor's birthday.
She's invited to the
so,
cookout.
I'll be there, but I'll just be in the shadows. I'll just take a seat in the back of the room. Yes. All right. 25 means your car insurance
Insurance goes down. Amen.
Oh, okay. Women's is not as high as guys anyway, right? I don't know. Okay.
Oh, this is we party all summer long. That's awesome.
I should have said birthday. Okay.
She said, don't play, I'll be there
This
too.
year was his
With a
year. He
plate.
turned 18. Okay, this year was his year. That's
Yeah,
see?
Miss SET got to come get a plate.
I'll be there too. I hate that I was born in August during school, and it's really stupid hard for me since I live in Cali. Okay. Oh, because you go back to school. Here, sometimes September they go back to school, so August is still considered full-fledged summer. My birthday is in 9 days.
Hey.
Not big on birthdays, just getting older. Right, I know.
We're really not big on birthdays either. Like, we know our birthday's coming up, but some people have to plan trips and like, you know, we're like, we celebrate it between us, but
Yeah.
but that's basically it.
And we get a kick out of it, and you know, the chance of that happening and all that. But
and I expect my brother to run me a birthday card.
of course, and you
Each.
guys all keep rotating the same amount of money.
We do. For everybody's birthday, we rotate $25. For birthdays, graduations, Christmas, whatever, we rotate $25. We're
I know.
horrible.
My grandmother put an end to it. She goes, I don't want one card with 1 million names on it. She said, y'all can do better than that. So funny, you get one card, everybody here, sign this, this is for your grandmother. Okay, Spencer, you fin. All right, now here, Adam, sign this one. Okay, all right, now give this to Taylor, sign this card. She said, I don't want one card with 1 million names on it.
Everyone has to do their own cards individually.
Yeah. How do you like Connecticut? I love Connecticut. I love it so much that I was born and bred in Connecticut, that when I moved to California, they say you go to California, you never come back. I said, Exhibit A, I came back. I'm just a New Englander. You were born in California.
Connecticut is dry. To me, it's dry. I wish I lived in California. Yeah. Santa Monica, to be exact, where I could just be in Venice Beach all the time. Santa Monica Pier. That's my
There's
dream.
things to do, and it's really nice, but I like the change of seasons. I just thought it was weird that you were like a little girl, and I always used to sew and make dresses, and you were out there at Christmas time, and it was like a spring day, and I was just so used to snow on the ground, and you're cold, and you're running in and out, and the Christmas tree, and snow and all that, and it's beautiful sunny California, and Christmas
Yes.
feels like a hard adjustment.
I'm from California, yes.
Yes.
So maybe that's why I have a heart for it.
Yeah, you do.
But when I went back as an adult, I'm just like, I meant to be here. This is where I need to be. But maybe
yeah,
one
when
day.
you went back there, yeah, you love California.
Yeah, only if you
it's
come.
like in your soul, it's like in your
It
blood.
is.
Yeah, no, that probably won't be happening.
And just have like a tan all year long, and it's just beautiful all year long.
I can't be having a tan all year long because tan
And everybody's
age spots.
Everybody's just so laid back. It's like a different vibe out there.
Very laid back.
It's like a whole different vibe.
Very laid back, very friendly. It's almost like a shocker when
Oh, absolutely, Rachel Bear. She said, if I'm thinking about moving, you must be taking Mom with you. Yeah, I won't leave without her. I won't leave without her. So
you do a double take because Connecticut people are very conservative. I almost want to say not that friendly, in all honesty.
Kind of,
Very not that friendly. You could walk by somebody and they will look you straight in the eye and they really won't speak.
Or smile.
Whereas in California, I was shocked. I lived out there for years and then came back to Connecticut. I'm very much at home in Connecticut. And when I went back out there, walking down the street, people are turning around, smiling. I'm like doing a double take, they must be smiling at me because there's nobody else on the street.
And then when you're not used to that, like you're kind of thinking, are they crazy?
Yeah,
or,
like what's wrong with them? I'm like, I'm so not used to people being friendly because of the culture in Connecticut. It's just people, like, I don't want to say mind their own business. People just don't care enough maybe about people. I don't know, but Connecticut, there is just a certain kind of aloofness here. And so,
it says Connecticut has always seemed stuffy or stuck up.
Yeah, very, very.
Yeah.
I have to agree with that. And so,
Tasia, my highlighter is Fenty Hustler Baby. I know it's like shining off the top of all these lights.
Part of the country people were from on the line. That's so funny. What we said is a pageant that she should say that because when I went to California, they said they could tell where I was from. They said, you're from New England, and I said yes. And they said New York, and I said not New York. They said, oh, the way you speak, and I'm like, I do not speak like a New Yorker. To me, I speak very like New England. And I know the difference between New York and New England. And so I said, no, not New York. And they're like, I swear you're from New York. And I'm like, no, New England. And they can even narrow it down to the exact place, like if I was from Stamford, Connecticut, or they knew exactly what town or what part of Connecticut, and I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, no, New Yorkers, once New Yorkers were like rude and rushed. Yeah, like no, New Yorkers are. It's very. I like to visit New York. I could never live there though. It's just very fast paced. Everything is just people moving fast, driving fast, just honking horns. It's very rushed. And
I love New York
fast-paced.
because people aren't that friendly and they mind their business, and I love that. Like my doctor, he has no bedside manner, and I love that. I don't like anyone overly friendly, wanting to know all about. Like I know that sounds weird, but I just like to do your business. I go in, I see you, and I go out. I don't like overly like bedside manners.
Gotta move out the way.
Yeah. So no, I love New York. Everybody minds their business. They're busy. They're doing stuff, and they're getting it done.
Yeah, I'm like people don't hold doors open and stuff. I'm just like rude. Like
Yeah.
just I don't know.
I love
No.
that. But the South, oh my gosh. There's whole conversations at Starbucks, like the line is like going out the door. They don't care. They're friendly. In Connecticut, it's like, do you mind
Like,
my drink?
like,
It's like so
Oh my
rude.
gosh. Yeah, that's so
But
true.
in the South, they don't care. They all respect it, taking our baby pictures. Yeah, I just had my grandchild just had a baby, and they're like, oh, let me see the picture. And I'm like, are they serious? They really want to see a picture of a baby when I'm waiting for my coffee? Really? Like, but that's just the culture. That's the culture.
Yeah,
so.
oh my gosh, Mom, you were laughing. That was so true. That just like scared me. That's so true how people are though. It's just like, oh my gosh. Like, yeah. No. Like, do you mind my drink?
Right? I'm like, really? Are they serious? So I was shocked when I went back to California. Everyone's friendly. They're turning around. They had this great big ladder in the street. They were fixing a building. They got off the ladder. They were going to move it out of my way so I could walk by. I could have gone under. I would have preferred because I didn't want them to be extra friendly. Kind of like talking. But Connecticut, all right. But they, ma'am, I'm so sorry. They took the whole ladder out the way. And I'm like, that's too much. Now they're going to want a conversation, and I don't want to talk. But that's just the way that they were. Very, very, very friendly. Very inviting. Very friendly. It's a place that.
But then when I went on a cross country trip and we were like in the middle of the United States, which I don't know why people would want to live there, like just like Nebraska and like just random places, like people were just like, it felt like a different planet, like the middle, like the Midwest, like anybody live in the Midwest? Like what's there?
Like,
it feels like people are just like
friendly or What are they?
Like they're friendly, but they're kind of like distant. Cause it feels like they're in like a different like planet. Like they're not part of the United States, like the Midwest. I feel like it's just like their own
What part
little
of the
world.
Midwest?
Like, it's just like dry. There's like not
when
a
you
lot
were
of
driving
people.
you through all the states. And
Yeah,
which
like
state?
Nebraska. Like I was shocked to see like black people in Nebraska. Like I didn't know they were there. Like there was like one.
Yeah,
And
Charlene Duncan said, I'm in South Carolina. We are very friendly all the time. I know my son is down there at Fort Jackson, and I said, I can't wait. Spencer makes the rest of us look overly friendly. Like he is just so aloof and so distant. I said, he's going to come back with so much personality because he's going to be forced to talk. They're going to be so friendly. They're going to just disregard his unfriendliness and just keep on plowing through. That's so funny. I can't wait to see him come back from South Carolina. Yes, North Carolina. Yes, we've been to North Carolina. We have family in North Carolina.
oh,
Yeah, very, 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 very nice.
Leslie LeBron says I'm not rude or unfriendly at all. Just please step lively. Like
Right.
it's so
Okay.
funny.
Not in Ohio.
No,
Okay.
those are my cousins you saw in Nebraska.
Okay.
Even though isn't Gabrielle Union from Nebraska? I think she's from Nebraska. I don't know.
Okay.
I was just afraid of like tornadoes driving through there. Like it just seemed like it's just a lot of flat land in the Midwest. Just a lot of flat land and cows and. Correct me if
Texas.
I'm wrong. That's what I saw. A lot of flat land and cows.
That's what Texas is. Southern hospitality. That's why I think of Texas. Like big personalities, big state, big hats, big boots, like big. Everything's
boots.
big. Go big or go home. I think of Texas. Is that true about Texas?
Big boots.
Big boots. I know.
Big
I want a
boots.
big Texas hat and big boots.
We get bad tornadoes here. Yeah. See?
I'm from Texas.
Grass,
Savage
grass, and
Pearls.
grass.
Who's from Texas? Is everybody friendly? Is like Texas like really just big personality? I'm from Mass, but living in Minnesota now. Everyone here is friendly, but not the brightest. Okay, Massachusetts. Daddy always says it's God's country. He's from Massachusetts. Right here, Sarah DeLange, and she's from Mass. Dayton, Carol Smith. Okay, South Dakota. Grass and grass and grass. Love Texas.
Yeah, that was just what I saw of the Midwest, so I don't really know what's out there. I was just on one highway, and it was just grass.
Just Ketra says, I'm in Texas.
So there could be more. Who knows? There was a
I
hotel.
live in El
There was a
Paso.
Marriott. And a
Indiana.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's corn, corn, corn. We went to Indiana, right?
Yeah.
Did we take this picture by the
Mhm.
sign in Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I live in Texas, and not the boots and the hats, though. They are friendly. Okay. She lives here, even though she's originally from Alabama. Areas your grandmother's in Texas, originally from Alabama.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, boring.
Very friendly. Savage Girl said Texas.
I think I went to Pittsburgh. Did I go to Pittsburgh? What else is in Pennsylvania? Oh, Philadelphia? I think I went to Philadelphia.
So
Philadelphia.
Rouge Vixen said, I'm from California, just grape, grape, grape. Is that upstate? 'Cause I know I lived in Southern California, I lived in Northern California, and then we lived in wine country, Santa Rosa, California, as well. So like maybe like a 10 to 12 year stint I was in California.
Mm-hmm.
But nope, I came back home. I love New England. Cold and distant as we are.
Texas. There's a lot of people up in here from Texas.
Yeah, I noticed that when you asked that question, there were so many people from Texas.
And people were saying Ohio.
Yes, and a lot of North Carolina too.
Okay, yep, I've been to Colorado. Colorado's beautiful. All the mountains and stuff. Very pretty.
Who's on here tonight from North Carolina? Because I saw a lot of comments from North Carolina. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love North Carolina. That's where my home church is.
I think we're hopping all over Miss SCT.
Y'all still talking about Midwest or just states, period? Just states, period. I'm calling out North Carolinians right now.
Pennsylvania seems like that state is endless. When we have to drive down south, we're in Pennsylvania for
Endless.
like 5 hours of the trip. Like it's just endless.
It's endless. Chicago's clean and pretty.
Okay. Hey.
All right. 'Cause I'm
I
like
drove through
somebody
Chicago.
Looking at a map.
So
No,
I'm like,
we're just randomly calling out states.
oh yeah, we're just randomly calling out states.
Just tell us where you're at 11 o'clock at night. Okay, from Illinois, but live in Wisconsin.
Okay.
I live in Asheville, North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Nashville. Where's Nashville?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. I always wanted to go to Nashville.
from you.
I did.
Yeah?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
You get a singing
I always
career.
wanted to go to Georgia.
And get a singing career.
A singing career.
I just say
Dreams of
things to bug
grandeur.
her.
Yeah, a singing career.
I live in Fort Jackson. Okay. From Mississippi. That's way down south.
Ooh, Puerto Rico.
You guys should visit Puerto Rico. Okay.
Hey, get some food.
Right? Oh my
It'll
gosh.
be authentic too.
I know. I wonder if it's like as remember we found that like that imitation kind of one a couple of weeks ago. It was just not. It wasn't the real thing because we knew the real thing in that one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we tried a new Puerto Rican food place. It was so bland.
Okay, so Jen loves nail polish. There are some friendly, chatty people here in Connecticut, though. Okay, Jen, where are they? I am seriously asking because I'm not saying that they're not friendly. I'm just saying that we are aloof.
Well, when I went to Danbury, the Chick-fil-A in the Danbury Mall in Connecticut, the lady was nice, but I think someone said that's their training. They have to be nice, but she was nice.
Yeah, sometimes they jump on a table and sing "Happy Birthday" at Johnny Rockets, but
I don't think they have Johnny Rockets anymore.
But they may not. But I'm saying there's pockets. Like the culture to me is aloof. It's distant. It's not the South. It's night and day from say the South. It's just about business, about I just don't feel like it's like that friendly. But that I was born and raised in Connecticut, so it works for me. It's part of my culture. It's part of my nature.
Country music. I love country music.
I love country music. I love that. All beautiful places: Colorado, Greensboro, North Carolina, Shreveport, Louisiana. All beautiful places.
I like Washington D.C. because I just love the historical aspects of it. So I could totally live in D.C. as well. I love Washington D.C.
Cambridge, Mass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love that.
What's in Massachusetts? Rain.
St. Thomas.
Virgin
Islands.
What's that place?
Wow.
It's not Fenway. It's starts with an F. Faneuil Hall.
Yes.
That's basically the only part of like Massachusetts I know of, like Faneuil Hall area.
Or that time when I went on a field trip with you and you had me climbing those gazillion stairs.
Oh, Bunker Hill.
Bunker Hill.
Bunker Hill.
My gosh! Like how many stairs did we climb?
Yeah, I love Boston because of the like historical stuff.
Very
There was
historical.
like 1,000 or something, over 1,000.
I climbed and I climbed and I climbed and I climbed. It's a blessing. Okay, Brooklyn, New York. Now I live in Florida.
Yeah, but Spanish people aren't they like kissers anyway? Like the kissers on the cheek. I love that. I love meeting like when I had would go to my Spanish friend's house. Their parents always like kiss me on the cheek.
Both cheek.
I love that. Yeah.
Okay.
They are very huggy and like kissy like that.
Okay, I heard Colorado's elevation in air is hard on natural hair. Oh, okay. I could believe something like that. Definitely, the difference. Like I say, this well-watered hair. When I go to a hotel, my hair is night and day. South Floridians can be rude. I feel like the friendly people are usually older Hispanic people. Okay.
Italians kiss on both cheeks too. Yeah, yeah.
And it was a complete culture shock. Moved to Indiana, it was a complete culture shock. They feed you when you visit. Okay. Howard University in D.C.
Nice.
Okay. Did you attend there, or did you just visit? Or did you get told off in front of the sign like you did?
You told me off. You told me to get over there and take a picture.
I know. Were you on the week that I showed the picture of Taylor in front of Howard University? Because I had to get out the car and get her straight.
One of our many car debacles. It's almost like it's always going down in a car.
It's always going down in a car. Okay. And South Dakota is always humid. You can imagine how my hair looks at the end of the day.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? South Dakota? I never thought of that. Okay.
Arizona's nice. Anybody from Arizona?
Yes.
Visit Arizona?
Very, as I say, dry heat, but it is dry heat. I visited there. Visit every day. I'm supposed to be visiting this summer. Okay, Itziana, it's Puerto Rico. The best mother-daughter relationship. Always cherish each other. Aw, that's so sweet.
Do you
Michelle.
cherish me?
Of course I do, girl.
You said that a little bit too fast.
All these recommendations.
She graduated from there.
Oh, here's somebody from North Carolina. Girls love hip hop too. Okay. Anybody else from North Carolina? It's a place near and dear to my heart. All right. I love the DC area.
Yeah.
I know, like, we went there and we saw the Lincoln Monument. Like, we really went on, like, a whole tour, like a historical tour.
Mm-hmm.
We probably didn't even begin to cover.
But the
some of
nightlife
stuff.
there is nice too.
Yes.
Like in DC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
We don't really have a nightlife here in Connecticut. Like I said, it's dry.
Yeah, no, there really is no nightlife to be had. Anyone
A
from
lot of people go
Oregon?
to New York. They'll just hop on the train and go to New York.
Karen Spearman said, good night, good night. Thanks
What?
for stopping in.
Gail Friend says she went to the White House while Obama was there. That's the best time to go.
Did you?
That's so cool.
Wait, did you meet him?
Excuse me, Mr. President, just tap on the Oval Office door. Can I just take a picture really quick?
Well, we were down there too. We have to see if she met him because we were down there at the White House. We went down there for the inauguration, though we never made it there. But remember that time we went that Memorial Day? And we were outside.
She said it was during Christmas.
Okay, it was during Christmas.
I mean, but people don't just roll up in the White House and meet the president.
No, no, we rolled on the outside and saw the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some people actually do like to walk through, but that doesn't mean they're gonna like see the president walking by, right?
No, right, I
Right?
know. Can
Or
you?
does that happen?
I don't know. Did you see him? While Obama was there, you mean while Obama was
like
in
in office,
or was he there?
people are signing out. They're signing out. Karen,
I've never been to the White House, but I don't plan on going anymore anytime soon. I hear that.
Good night, Karen Spearman. Thanks for coming.
Okay, probably in New Haven or Hartford, maybe. That we did too. His first inauguration, it was such an awesome experience. And actually ran into one of our cousins that lives in West Virginia. Exactly, we were down there during that time. We didn't quite make it to the grounds of the inauguration. We were in church.
It was cold out there that day too,
Yeah.
so I was not trying to be freezing out there.
But we definitely went down there to go see the inauguration. But it was so cold, we ended up watching it from the TV. But
she said, Naisha J said her aunt met Obama when he was throwing out the garbage.
No way.
What? That's so cool.
That's so. How did that happen?
It's like, hey.
A person years back from a distance when he announced Joe Biden as his running mate. Wow.
Okay.
Had a big coat.
He lives in Chicago.
He lives in Chicago.
He must have like security on him at all times, though. I'm sure he doesn't just live in a house with no security, right?
Right. Does he go scuffing out in his slippers to take out the garbage?
Right.
How'd you catch that? He became president down the street. When he became president, right, and he wasn't in the White House yet, right? He must have had security at that point.
Secret Service.
Secret
They
Service.
always have Secret Service for the rest of their lives, right?
I would think that they should. Michelle used to come eat at our restaurant
Lady
all the
Di
time.
didn't have Secret
Wow.
Service, right? After she was no longer princess, they just threw her back out there, right?
They sure do, but England and the United, they do things differently. You know, so, we're greeting guests.
That's so cool.
Okay, I believe so. That's interesting. They have security for life, okay. They go out, not a regular home, I think. I was in a different country. Exactly. Yeah, because they have babies. They come right on out the hospital showing theirs, whereas here we sell the pictures and all of that. They are not bothered. And like I said, the day of the wedding, everybody was shoveling on the bus. Over, pick up the pocketbook, move over.
Right.
Lori West is going to sit by you right there on the seat. They are not bothered.
Oh, Lady Di had a bodyguard.
Maybe...
But the former presidents have Secret Service.
Yeah, maybe she had one bodyguard, but
they said only when they go out, but not at their home. So where they live, it's like blocked off to only people who live there.
Okay.
So if we were somebody, girl, like our whole block would be blocked off to like random people. They'd have to like know probably why they were going and coming.
Okay.
People can't just roll down the street.
Okay, so Gail Friend said the day I was there, they had a children's choir performance in honor of the Connecticut school shooting. Yes, all right. So we literally could walk to that school. That's how close we are. That morning you woke up and
I heard all this, like all these sirens and stuff, and like we live in like the suburbs, so I'm like there should not be this many police cars and stuff. I'm like, what's going on? And
so it's like not even a 10-minute walk from our house. It's these two towns are just like obscure towns in Connecticut, And so we heard all of this. But anyway, Obama did come to that school. We waited in line forever. We had Red Cross towels on.
There was like one person in front of us. That was the cutoff point. So we were like one person away from getting through, like getting in.
Yeah.
And we didn't get in, but we were like one person away. Us and the people in front did not get in, and like we were all like, wow, we were so close.
We had Red Cross blankets on all night
because it was freezing.
We stayed, but nope, we missed it.
Yeah, Sandy Hook. Yep, it's down the
Hook.
street, or it was down the street. I think they tore it down.
Yeah, and at the time, Wi-Fi Adam was in school, so all the children from that school went over to the building that Adam's school was in, because the building used to be 5th and 6th, and they opened that building to accommodate the Sandy Hook kids. And then they had all the time they had cute little police cars. Well, not cute, they were real police cars, but they had stuffed animals on them. They had balloons. They had everything to have such an inviting atmosphere. And they changed the name of the school to Sandy Hook because it used to be called Chalk Hill. And after that, life was different. Every morning I would drive Adam to school. I would get stopped every single morning. They'd look in the car, want to know who I was there for, what I was doing, dropping off my son, and they'd let me through. I no longer could go inside schools anymore. They would bring Adam out, but I could no longer go in. And so that was an adjustment because I don't like my children at places where I can't go in. But I respected the fact that it was security. But it was very odd because it was never like that. But after Sandy Hook, things changed.
Yep.
It was too close for comfort. It was very scary. It was way too close
for
comfort.
Because, like, it was in Newtown, but, like, the town that we are is, like, the town right there. Like, all the schools, the surrounding, like, towns, like, were all in lockdown.
Nobody knew anything. Yeah. Yeah.
So that was pretty bad.
Yeah, we were that close. You heard the sirens that morning. Then you went to Twitter and found out what was going on.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, they were saying, like, it was nothing. And then I had to get dressed for work, and I went to work. And by the time I got to work, they had, like, the death count or whatever. And it was just, like, so depressing that day at work. And, like, a lot of the workers had kids that went to that school. So it was just, like, it was crazy. It was crazy that day.
Yeah, Sandy Hook. Yeah, Boston Marathon bombers. It's just a scary situation. It's too prevalent now. And when you go places, I mean, it's a shame, like, when we go to the movies and I literally sit there and I'm like, okay, if a shooter should come in here, how are we getting out of here? Like, you really kind of think that way at times when you go places in a grocery store. If we split up, if we're in a mall and we split up, I'm like, okay, don't look for me. I won't look for you. Like, let's just get to a car. When you have to go places and start thinking of that now, it's like, what's going on in the world where we really have to plan our exits.
Yeah. But that's really what we do, though.
Yeah.
We do say, okay, like, if something happens, like, I won't look for you, you won't look for me, because, like, you know, one of us could die trying to look for the other person, so, like, we'll just assume the other person's finding their way out, and, once we're both at, like, in safety or
Remember
something.
Remember the time I was coughing and I ended up on the roof and I called you and told you where I was?
Yeah, someone had sprayed pepper spray, I think, in the mall, and, like, you called me from the roof. Like, you were like, get out of the mall, there's pepper spray.
Oh, God. Like, one person coughing, okay. One person, you know, another person coughing, okay. A third person, now you're kind of like raising an eyebrow. But as a person would go, it was Macy's was here, and right in front of Macy's, as people would be talking jovially and having conversation, as they got to this certain point, people would get this coughing attack. And I'm very in tune to things, so right away my radar went up, and I'm like, why are people coughing as they're going into Macy's and they're getting to this certain point? What is this? So I backed up because I wasn't going through that. I didn't know what they were inhaling. So I backed up and found a way out, up. Pretty soon I was on the roof. And so I got out the mall and I said to Taylor, I don't know what is going on by Macy's. Do not go there. I'm on the roof getting air. I don't know what is going on down there. So I called into the store and they didn't seem to know what it was, or they were making light of it. They didn't know. But after that, I think it was on Twitter that
it was pepper spray.
It was pepper spray. Somebody had sprayed.
But I had already walked through because I saw people coughing. Like, we'd already separated. I guess I had, like, walked through at a different time. And, like, the second I hit the point, like, I started coughing. So I, like, got basically pepper spray all in my lungs and whatever. So I was basically in the car, like, recovering. I'm like, oh, is that what that was? Is that what that was? And you were, like, freaking out. Like,
I'm like,
what's going on? Why is everybody coughing?
Like, I'm always taking in my surroundings. And okay, so one person coughing, okay, two people coughing. All right.
But, like, everybody coughing. Like, I didn't think about it. I just started coughing, too, and I was just like...
and when they got to this certain
point,
and I'm like, okay, they're getting to this certain point, they're having a normal conversation and they're getting here and they're having this coughing attack. What is going on? I'm like, I know one thing. I'm not getting to that certain point. I'm backing up and out and
And
up.
you called me, you were like, I'm on the roof.
I sure was.
Like, Mom, what are you doing?
Like, why are you on the roof?
So much drama. Like you're like Taylor, I'm on the roof. Everybody's coughing. Get out of the mall. Save yourself. Like this.
I know.
So much drama. So much drama.
See, Gail, so she has to blame me. I was
Miss
weird.
SCT says, I tell my coworkers if something pops off, don't look for me. I'll already be in my car
Right?
halfway home.
Right?
I'll find out whenever it's on the news.
Yeah, seriously.
Guys, I'm tired. But I can't leave until Miss SCT tells me
I
I
was going to
can.
work the other day, and the lawn maintenance guy was putting down sulfur in the mulch for snakes. Just as I was walking towards the building, I don't play with inhaling. No, I don't play with inhaling substances. You don't know what you're inhaling.
Right?
But they all call that contact stuff, like you sniff things. I wonder how much contact I got on school buses back in the day in high school. People were smoking weed and all that stuff. You know, they just...
Well, people die from like secondhand smoke and different things, like cigarettes and stuff. So yeah, it's no joke.
Yeah. Yep.
Where's Miss SCT? She needs
Laughing.
She needs to tell me that I can go to bed.
You get earlier every
Every
week. Just do an hour-long stream.
It's 11:30. We've been here since 8:15.
We're just like chilling. We're just like talking about spray and.
Okay.
All right, just chill, girl.
But Cheryl Singleton says she has to get up at 4 a.m. to work a double.
Oh, okay. Let me see. She ate early. She ate early. I know we fed and watered her. I thought that we wouldn't hear any more out of her tonight. Cause you know I'm the girl that never goes to sleep at the slumber party.
You are.
Yeah.
You're definitely the one that never goes to sleep at the slumber party.
Cause we'll get off here and I'm like, okay, so what are we gonna watch? What murders are we gonna watch tonight?
Yeah.
I love Forensic Files.
Oh yeah, we're hooked on Forensic Files right now.
And I've trained you well, so now you pick really good ones. You used to not know how to pick them, but now you pick good ones.
See, people are saying
All
good
right,
night.
so Cheryl
Good night,
Singleton,
Cheryl
good night.
Singleton.
Okay, so then Alex said good night. Love you, Alex. Okay, all right. It's almost 3 hours. This was a good live stream. I enjoyed them. I'm a vampire up all night. That's me. Okay.
But weren't you all late signing on by 15 minutes, though?
All my fault. All my fault. I was trying to get my lipsticks together. Girlfriend saying good night, ladies. She needs another apple. Okay. Evil Genius. Netflix is good. Oh, okay. I saw that the other day. I think the announcement of that. Helping people end up. That's what
Chavez, good night.
That's what Taylor said one time, that she would be helping people out, and you would be the hero.
Oh yeah, I said if I'm gonna go, like I want to die a hero. They're gonna pat me on the news of like I tried to help somebody out. I'm not going out like that. Like so, I would definitely be the person trying to help people.
They would be talking about me for my live feet jumping over and making it out.
I mean, I guess you'd be one of the people like on the news to be able to tell what happened inside. Somebody has to
Exactly.
live to be able to say what actually went down on the inside.
Somebody has to live to do that. That part's a very important role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be the person helping the old people out and the women and children.
Leslie said, I'll sign out later. I don't want to get stuck helping clean up. Okay. Nice blonde. It's National Donut Day. Okay. Your Taylor couldn't get her donut. You went to go get it, but you couldn't get it.
She said, nah, I'm only helping people direct them. If they don't move when I move, it's a wrap.
There you go.
Or like, are you guys like those people that, oh my gosh, Easton J said I finally made it. Hey, MADCURLS.
We're at.
He just popped up. He said I finally made it. Hey, MADCURLS. And we're like trying to sign off here.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Okay. No, what was I getting ready to say?
Wait for me, Leslie. All right,
Oh, are you guys the type of people that if you see people running, are you going to start running too? Like...
running where?
Like, if we're, like, somewhere and we see a whole bunch of people just running, like, would you run too?
Yeah, I'm running, but I want to know where they're running to. We could be.
Or you could be running from
I'm not
something.
there I go asking questions again. Like, where's everybody
I
running?
don't know, but a group of people is running, so we gotta run. Like,
no, see, I don't buy that. Like, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna just run. Like, I have a mind of my own. Like, the whole place could be run. That's why I'm really good at focus groups, because I have my own mind. The focus group could all be saying one thing, and I am not swayed. I stand firm on what I say.
Naisha J said, yeah. She's like, you shouldn't do that, especially in a club. Why not?
Because you could be all these
I was
running
in a club one time and someone had a gun and well, we had just left and then we found out like there was like a shootout. Somebody died in the club and we had just left like an hour before. So but I mean, if everybody was running, like I'm assuming people are running for a reason, right?
could be being fouled or stampeded each. Right. I have to get to the bottom of why people are running. I don't just run like a sheep. You all see all the sheep run, they go off the cliff. They go off the cliff, right?
Yeah.
Don't be a sheep.
Miss Melissa said that her husband is home from work now and he overheard the question. He said, you know it. So when everybody's running, he's running too.
I can't run.
So if you're not running, you're standing still.
No,
so you're going to get trampled anyway.
No, I'm trying to get some information why everybody's running, because they could be all running in the wrong direction. I could be, just because they're all, I don't follow the crowd.
Good night, Xavier.
I'm going to go the opposite way.
So you're going to run against the thing and to the thing that could be
I want
harmful?
to get more information of why everybody's running, because...
But what if nobody stops to tell you? Like you're going to say, excuse me, why is everybody running? Why is everybody running? Like, that's what you're going to ask?
I probably would just stand stuck till I figure out why, because I'll be like, oh my God, look at all those fools. Like, all
LoriAnne will leave a life-size hole on the door.
Like, all those sheep just going over the cliff. You see sheep just going over the cliff,
but,
right?
But they're running from something.
The sheep were running too, and they all went over the cliff. So I'm going to figure out why all these sheep are running in one direction and why I stood
Domino
firm.
officially, me and Lori would be asking questions, and you and Lori would be dead. Like, because y'all not running.
Who said that?
Ask no questions, just start running. Yeah,
No,
what are you asking questions for?
can't.
Like for example, like the 9/11 thing when the towers fell, like people weren't standing still, like people started running, like run, like.
No, my brain is wired differently.
Like, are you
and
gonna
a lot of those that ran, the buildings crumbled on it, and they all were under a pile of dust. Whereas those that maybe stopped to look and see, maybe they got away. They saw that stampede of dust, and they were able to back out and go into a store, a groove of a store. Everybody that ran got all eaten up by the dust. I have to see my surroundings.
I don't know.
It's just it's just the way my mind is wired. I can't just go with the crowd. That's why I never was about peer pressure. What everybody else was doing, I was not doing. I went on my way to not do it because...
They said you can't tell no story in the end if you were dead, girl.
Well, I wouldn't be dead, hopefully. Okay. You can't tell us at the end of your day.
I don't know. It's just lots of people did run into businesses on 9/11. Like that's probably like the smart thing to do, not just be out in the street,
everybody
but to run into business.
Grabbing each other's jackets, pull each other back, running. You know, it's just what they say.
They couldn't have outrun the dust at all. Not at all.
No.
Yeah.
They say in a case like that, when there's a stampede, you like get that on the ground and put your hand over your head, because running, you're only gonna get trampled if you like stand still and put. I saw something called like 30 seconds or a quick decision or something. When something's happening like that, you have to just like kind of like stand in place. You running is only gonna get you trampled on. You gotta get down and put in like cover your head, like protect yourself and hope for the best.
Put your head down, like that's gonna be our thumbnail tonight.
Yeah, MADCURLS. What is it called? MADCURLS.
Survival tips. Yeah. Someone said LoriAnne got the fight instinct instead of flight, because they say like fight or flight.
Yeah.
You're definitely the fight.
Yeah.
I don't know what I am. I feel like I would process, but I don't think I'd be processing as long as you'd be processing.
Okay, so I went to the 9/11 museum. It was really something to experience.
We want to do that. We definitely want to do that.
Own rescue, save yourself, right? You gotta be part of your own rescue, Robert Parker said. If you stand in place, people will still trample you and trip over you.
Yeah,
now you get
I don't understand the
other
stand in
people's
place
stuff.
when there's a herd of people. Why are you standing there?
I don't know. My mind. I can't think. It's late.
Okay.
All right, I don't know. But I saw this show one time where it's like, if your boat sinks, you know, do you jump out and risk having the boat suck you in? Do you stay on the boat, or do you jump out and like try to swim away from the boat? Some people think that they can stay in the boat and it'll go down and then they can swim back up. Not necessarily. That water might pull you down. You know, if you are what was the other one?
I agree, Miss SCT.
What?
She said, my fight kicks in for defending family and close friends. My flight kicks in for natural disasters. Yeah.
Or if you're on the road and you get into this road rage kind of a person who's trying to knock you off the road, you know, what do you do? In that case, it's impossible to drive by a person. If they have a gun out, they're trying to kill you, like, what do? They say don't antagonize them. Don't keep trying to like provoke them. Just keep trying to drive straight. Try to drive straight to a police department if you can find one. But I watched the show one time about all these kind of like things you can do in these cases. If someone comes into your house, you know, with a knife, what do you do? It was an MSNBC show. It's like 30 Seconds to Live or something.
Did Miss SCT said to you?
No. What he said? You can't listen to my own shows for every situation. They're crazy.
That's where she gets all her advice. All these shows, like I can't.
No.
People saying you were brave to just stand there. Then I wouldn't have a mom. Then I wouldn't have MADCURLS because you want to stand there and figure out what's going on. Because you want to ask 1,000,001 questions. No.
I love real life.
And I would say
shows.
that at your funeral. I'd be like, she probably asked too many questions.
And Who the Bleep Did I Marry? I love that one. And now there's another one like Who the Bleep. I think it's called just Who the Bleep. It was Who the Bleep Did I Marry, and then they changed it to Who the Bleep, I think. I'd run out of the Stampede and find cover. Or if the escalator like stops working, like you're going down, also people start sliding down the escalator because the conveyor belt thingy stopped working and people are just flying off. They said when that happens, just go with the flow, just be flown off as opposed to holding on to the railings because you'll die in that case. Don't try to walk down the stairs, people will stampede you. Just go with the flow. When it loosens like that and it flies you, just go with that. Don't try to stop that because you'll break more bones than you ever would just going with the flow, sliding down that escalator. Okay, before the fire said, my TV watching is all over the place. I don't watch anything in real time anymore. I know. So true. We don't watch anything in real time.
We don't.
I'm so not used to watching things in real time. I like to watch series all back to back to back. I can't wait anymore for a week for something.
That's why it was so weird watching like the royal wedding because we had to just sit there and like stay there because like we were watching something in real time.
Yeah.
And we typically don't do that.
So why can't you go with the flow with a group of people?
people?
I don't make the rules. I just report them. I have to skip the commercials. I know. I like to watch series as movies. That's why I love Netflix. Love Netflix. Okay, yes, guys, I watched the whole series at once on demand. I know, it's terrible how we all get now. I cannot do commercials. And even if I know it's on week to week and I can catch it, I wait till the season's over, even if it takes like a month or two, and then I watch it. I cannot do commercials.
Oh my gosh, Miss SET said I can go to bed. It's a Christmas miracle.
Taylor is sleeping. Tay's getting tired. This is all drama, guys. All drama. Lori is hyped. I know, I'm just beginning. I'm talking about how to save yourselves on an escalator if the belt breaks.
Mom, when's that ever gonna happen?
Okay.
I can't.
All right, so we're signing off, girl. All right, so you guys give us some video ideas, what to do for the week during Taylor's time of
You have your head down like a kid in church.
of struggle. I know, of struggle. Like my grandma would be like, "Pick your head up." Vlogs, makeup. Good night, ladies. Product faves. Just pop back in.
We're trying
Zoe,
to pop out.
You're going to pop back out, Zoe.
I've been given the green light.
Thank you, Yamilet Delgado said she loves us.
Top 10 tips, staple videos, makeup, desert island vid,
Okay.
deep conditioning.
Conditioning without protein.
Oh, do a week in our hair.
Do a week in our hair video. Oh. Okay. Oh, Product Junkies, I'm here for
Life
product
updates.
Okay. All right.
Summer
I work
tips
on
for
mine.
humidity.
Oh, wow.
Product application. How we met.
How we met?
Well,
One day I was in a hospital. And I saw her in the nursery. Okay.
Like, I think she's mine.
All right.
Even though let's not even tell stories. You know I wasn't in the nursery.
Right, I know you.
Oh, no, I wasn't in my crib. You didn't put me in my crib.
No, I couldn't have you just hanging with everybody.
We just like to watch you guys. We're here for it. Okay.
Okay. Limp curls in the summer humidity.
The stork
The
didn't
stork
bring
didn't bring her.
Absolutely not. My mom doesn't like birds. She wouldn't have accepted me.
Not for me. Nope.
Natural hair mistakes to avoid.
Oh. Good one. Yeah, we have to. Well, we always say that, so. He brought me. totally. So we'll play that back so we can get some ideas. Okay, a video on the products with the best slip
Summer
for people
fave.
styling. Okay.
Your trustful wash and go dusting
Innocent-
video.
Anything you all are fun, innocent entertainment. Wash and go. Dusting video. Okay.
Mama.
Yes. All right. Are we start the roll call?
Yeah, people have to start saying goodnight, and when we say goodnight back.
Okay, we have 90 in the
Then,
room. All right, we need to see 85. Counting backwards. Money bag, go to bed.
I
Okay,
can't
good night.
leave
Good
LoriAnne on the
morning.
loose without me.
I just got, why?
If I weren't supposed to go to bed, you would stay down here and talk all night?
Probably knowing me, because why not?
I'm taking you to bed with me.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, I know. Yeah, no rider dies. If you go, I go. Okay. All right, so every time we say, hi girl, I just ate my double whopper with cheese full. Okay, so Steve B came back. His double whopper with cheese. I think it's
Absolutely
fried.
not, Miss SET. I'm not having a Miss Thing. I'm taking her with me.
Cheese girl. I never turned my phone off. That was Cheryl. And now everyone's going to bed.
All right.
Camunia. Okay.
It's Ayana says good night, good night.
Okay. I'm gonna
Jasenia
look
said I worked a
Auntie up
17-hour
on the
shift. I'm ready for
side
bed.
account. There's more people watching now. I know there is more people watching now.
No, y'all need to click out because we're going to sleep.
Good night, all. Good night. Okay. Are we doing the roll call?
Yes, yeah, we are. Okay.
Okay.
Who's saying goodnight? Okay. Okay. Stephanie Dozer says goodnight. Sarah DeLang, Latrice, Ali C TV, Pageant.
30. All right. So we say good night. We call your name. Then you click out. The number should be going down.
I don't want an apple, Miss SET. I want my bed and my fuzzy socks. That's what I want. And Beauty and the Beast and my Oreos, and I'm going to bed.
Forensic files.
Okay, fine.
Oh, so if somebody's in protest, they're not leaving. That's
Who's in protest?
Arius,
Okay.
she's not leaving. Girlfriend is being agreeable. She said good night. She's following the rules.
Casilda Harrison just got on.
Gail, friend, then you'll be the line leader. Then you'll be the door opener. You don't like in school they give you like little jobs. So Gail will be the line leader.
Who's
She'll
that?
be the then there's the caboose. I don't want to be the caboose.
Okay,
the kids
Arius
always
will
say.
click off the lights. She'll be the last one. Click the lights
click
off.
the lights. Okay.
Okay, all right, 87. People are leaving. All right, Trinity Pearson,
90,
Tracy Williams.
85. Okay.
All right, Chris Lynn, good night.
And Miss SET said she's gonna click off the lights too. Carol Smith. Well, all right then.
All right, Carol Smith, good night. All right,
Okay.
Lillian Davila,
Okay.
Rosie Marr,
Latrice
Latrice Hubbard.
Good
We
night,
appreciate
all.
your
Glad.
cooperation in advance.
Right. Okay. We've said goodbye to about 4 or 5 people.
Frieza.
Okay. Good night. Okay.
Okay.
Wells. My twins are giving me the flux. So good night. Okay. Alexandria East. Night night. Church Ozoa.
Yeah, Church. What's it, Church?
Ozoa. Is it
Ozoa?
Ozoa? Good
Yeah,
night.
good night.
Okay,
Ashley
okay.
Harris. Good night. She was on my side tonight. I will remember Ashley Harris.
Okay. Okay, so Juxenia Villatore says she guessed she'll cooperate too.
Miss SET says she's passing out gift bags at the door.
Okay, we appreciate that. Juxenia, Miss SET, she's keeping the crowd up in arms or passing out gift bags at the door.
Okay, so I guess I'll cooperate.
Oh,
All right.
74 now. Okay.
All right, it's
Numbers
dropping.
are dropping. All right, let's see. Okay, Jen loves nail polish. Taylor has some awesome jeans, Oreos and chips before bed.
No
No
way.
weight gain. I don't know about all that. No, yeah, I know it hasn't caught up yet, right? We have some whoppers in the fam.
Mom.
We do. We do have a light problem in the fam. Everybody got something in the fam that's ours. We do. Okay, all right. Juxenia said good night.
You said Whopper.
I always tell you it's yours to lose.
You do always say
Yeah, no, we seriously do. All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Harrison.
Casilda Harrison, good night. Thanks for coming so much. Grab your goodie bag from Miss SCT.
Miss SCT handed her goodie bag. Okay. 74. Okay, munchie bag.
Munchie
All right.
bags.
MB, right? Munchie bag. MB. What's your
No, no,
favorite
no,
all-time
no,
movie?
no, we're not doing
okay,
this.
We're not starting a new topic.
We're saying good night.
That'll be new topic next week.
Okay.
Come early next week. And we'll tell you
If
our
we're
favorite
on
movie
time
is.
next week.
I know, we will be.
We
Why
will
would we
be.
not? Oh, we're putting on makeup.
We were putting on makeup and I was wolfing down food.
Okay. That's because we went to the mall. Okay.
And you lost your phone.
And I lost my phone. Okay.
But
Okay.
she
Next
found
week,
it.
please.
Well, I found it.
All right. Yeah.
Because I called it and somebody picked up and I had to go recover it.
That was good because normally they don't pick up because they're afraid like they have to turn it over.
Yeah.
But why would somebody want to steal it like a phone now? Everybody has phones. Like, and they can track them down so easily. And from Apple, I can just.
LoriAnne, you're telling jokes. That's why everyone's still here. I don't stop talking.
Okay, I can just push a button and the phone is inactive. So why would somebody steal an Apple phone? Because you could just click. Because you have iPads. I might have had the phone, but I have an iPad to deactivate that phone, so it's dead on arrival. So don't steal my phone. Okay, there you go. All right, moving right along.
Oh. I'm tired.
Okay, all right, okay.
All right, no one else is saying goodnight, so we're going to say...
Okay. Yeah, I know. Cheryl Singleton came back. So the Aquarius, press the button.
Press
good
the
night.
button. Good night.
And
Okay.
Charlene Duncan.
So the
good night,
Aquarius has
ladies.
spoken. She said, press the button.
All right.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to
Okay.
press the button.
All right. Let me have my best pose for the night.
Okay.
Okay.
Final poses. Okay.
Final poses. Even though you're gonna have me in that crazy pose with the
Taylor, just hit the
jacket
button.
on.
Just hit the button. Okay.
Just hit the button. Just hit the button.
Okay. Thank you for coming,
Okay.
Arius. Airy Brown.
Thank everybody for watching. All you newcomers.
Why do you have a hood on?
Because I was mimicking the picture that you were gonna have of me to look for the picture because it's gonna be downloaded. The news feed for all of those that are new and
Oh,
came.
Miss SCT said good night. It's another
Thank you for
Christmas
coming.
miracle.
Those
Okay.
of you guys that are here and
Jasmine
listening,
Jackson.
come out the shadows, be known, be seen.
Anisha Jessup. Okay.
We need some
Bruce
we need
Vixen.
some Nora voices. Ani being cool. Keep the hood on. Okay.
Okay. All right. We're going to
Okay.
sleep. You take the high road and I'll take the low road and I'll be in the bed. before
Okay,
you.
and then we have to carry all this crap upstairs.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I
I
can't.
gotta break down all this stuff. Oh my God.
I wish I was rich and I had a maid. I could just ring the bell right now, and they could just come and clean up. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I know I have one.
Before and after.
See you in bed.
Mm-hmm. All right.
sure you put
Good night,
everything
guys.
back where
Thank
it's
you guys for
supposed to be.
joining us on another Friday night, and we shall see you
Okay,
next week.
Do you want to press the button again this week?
Okay, I'll press
All
the
right.
button.
MADCURLS over and out.
Good night.
Bye. That's not the button. That's not the button.
It's like, okay.
Come on, press the button.
I did. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?
Press.